Was Magic Round any magical at all this year, or was it all just blowout? How did your team perform, and how have the doggies continued to regress? Plus, the Waz, can they do it this year? You know what? From the kennel, they're our second team, and we hope so. And we're going to go through every single game of Magic Round on this episode of the kennel. And with me today to do all that is none other than Zaatar. Unfortunately, Owen Dibbo is not here tonight. How you doing, mate?
Not too bad, man. Dibbo's reeling from the loss.
Which, you know what? The Dragons didn't perform too badly, bro.
Nah.
You can't say that. Like, they were much better than the Bulldogs this week.
No, I don't think the Panthers actually trained this week. They treated this as a bye round.
That's harsh. Guys, just before we do keep going, what I would like you to do is please just click on that subscribe button down below if you haven't yet subscribed. We've got heaps of content coming out. Not sure if you guys saw, but we did release a Bulldogs top 10 to play Origin. I will have the link down below. Go and check that out. But most importantly, please be sure, give this video a subscription. And if you are keen, hype this video up so it gets bumped up in the algorithm. And that's what YouTube has done now for small creators. But without any further ado, we're going to kick straight into our segments. And every week we do segments. The first segment is the Barry of the Week. Zaatar, I'm going to start with you. Did you have any Barrys this week that you thought were especially egregious?
Not especially egregious. I thought it was funny. So I'll just name one. And if you don't name the second one, I'll name it. But my one was, who was it? Reece Walsh in the Waz game. Reece Walsh's little offload.
They got, yeah.
Just after they score points and
Was
that offload, and it wasn't actually the try scored by Leah It wasn't
Leah Tower.
It wasn't because of him. It was the cameraman afterwards had the camera on Vaimaga, and Vaimaga's like, it wasn't me, it was him. So my Barry goes to the cameraman. Good work, Fox.
Well done. I'll be honest though, like that is Reece Walsh. Like if you tell Reece Walsh to put those plays away, you're sort of telling Reece Walsh.
No, 100%. You never want to lock him away.
I mean, Shibasaki should have been ready to take that ball.
100%. But for me, it's the cameraman. Like I respect the hustle from Reece Walsh. Like one of my favorite players in the league, anyway. So you can't tell him not to push those passes.
My Barry of the Week goes to the ref. There was a call in the Roosters game, the sin bin.
Oh, the Ruben Cotter one? Yeah.
Like
that burns me a bit every time I think about it.
I'm just like, what the hell's going on there?
National Roosters League.
Oh, it really is the National Roosters
Didn't Trent
League.
Robertson come out and say, I don't know why we didn't get more sin bins, like word for word after
Did he actually? I don't know, bro. I don't watch him talk, bro. But he's annoying. But that sin bin, I'm just like, seriously. And the thing is, the calls were all the Roosters like they would really like every time the Roosters would score, it'd be like. Try confirm. Every time the Cowboys would score, they would literally look at it from about 50 different angles to try and see if they can take it away from the Cowboys. That was a great performance by the Cowboys.
Yeah, they had to verse 14 people on the field. No, like anyone that comes up with the Roosters, you have to be prepared to verse 14.
It's actually quite pathetic. But yeah, they were my Barries of the week. There was heaps more, and let us know what your Barry of the week was as well, because I'm almost certain there's so many this week that we've missed. It was an insane week for Mr. Zaatar and I. We had a bit of a.
We got married.
Yeah. We support gay marriage on this podcast. We voted yes from the plebiscite. Astaghfirullah, we didn't. We do not support gay marriage or homosexuality. Now, I'm talking to you, Ian Roberts. Now, with our next segment is defensive player of the week. Zaatar, what was your defensive play or player of the week?
There was a couple. I'm going to Puru. Puru's tackle on Galvin. Because there was no reason, like forget it was the Dogs game, but there was no reason for him to make the tackle. Like the game was already done and won. But the fact that he was still there and making a tackle for a short try, I thought it was fantastic from him.
It was great.
He's made a good account of himself.
I actually don't know what my defensive player of the week is. I feel like these things are getting harder and harder to pick every week. Yeah, honestly. There was a who was it? I don't even remember which game it was. There was a great defensive. I don't know, bro. I don't know what my defensive player of the week. Do you have another one?
There was a couple try savers in. Where is it? I'd have to go back. Like the Cowboys had some good try savers. Where am I going to go? Where is it?
Look, to be honest, it's just it just goes to show that the defensive plays are getting harder and harder to pick every single week. We'll come back to that one. We've got the attacking play of the week. I've got a attacking play of the week.
Oh, I hope I don't take yours.
Can I start?
Yeah, go for it.
Mine is the Tolotau Kula try against the Tigers.
Okay.
With Lachel being injured, I think that Tolotau Kula is an X-factor player. If you throw him in the centres, he's fantastic and he can cover for whoever gets there at fullback. He would not be out of place in a New South Wales jumper. That try was... 100%. It was poor defense by the Tigers, but what an attacking play. To be honest, Manly, that game was attacking very, very well from all over the park.
They just buckled at the 50.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it later, but they just started trying a bit too hard to get to the 50, and it was just some simple plays that would have honestly got them to 60.
Yeah, I think so.
But my attacking play is DWZ's intercept and length of the field try that he made very difficult for himself to score. That would have been my defensive play if... Ezra Mem played. But he's got some legs on him, Ezra Mem.
Mem's very quick,
like,
bro.
DWZ
He's
was
very quick.
Gassed.
Yeah.
Like, he put absolutely everything into that run, and good on him into getting into the corner and giving us a classic vintage DWZ try. It didn't need to be, but he gave us the optics. It was good. But Ezra Mem, like...
He's got time in, bro.
Me,
yeah,
man.
he's very quick.
Me.
Very, very quick.
And just the effort. Like, the game's done.
Look, the Broncos are all effort this year. I feel like that's all they do. Like they win based off effort, not just off class. Yeah. But it wasn't to be today. Actually, Warriors were just great. We're gonna get into it, but the Warriors were so good. All right, let's review our tips quickly.
Exciting.
Yeah. How we went for Magic Round, and then we'll get to the reviews. So. Me, you, and Dibbo had the Dogs right off.
What's in it?
Me and Dibbo had the Rabbitohs. You had the Dolphins.
Big brain.
All three of us had the Sea Eagles.
We're seeing stuff in 5K, man. People are operating in 1080.
You think that's impressive?
I'm in 5K, brother.
You think that's impressive? I'm in 10K, cuz. I had the Cowboys. You and Dibbo had the Roosters.
Yeah. It's because I backed the refs to get the line, and they couldn't do it.
We all had the Storm.
Oh, there's nothing better than seeing the Eels lose.
Bro, it was hectic. They got pumped. I had the Titans, and you guys had the Knights.
Yep.
I was hoping for an upset. Didn't happen. And then we all had we all had the Warriors, and then we all had the Panthers. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not bad. 5 from 8.
5, 6. Got 6.
You got 6.
Yeah. I lost out on the Cowboys one and the Dogs one. But
oh, yeah, right. Yeah, not bad, eh?
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Good weekend on the tip. Like, I think all the favourites won, essentially, this weekend, except the Cowboys game.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Oh, were the Dolphins favourites?
They should have been. I don't know. I really check odds, but they should have been a favourite.
Were Sharks favourites? I thought at one point I saw us being favourites.
Nah. Don't be silly.
Okay. I know we're garbage, but for some reason I thought we may have been favourites.
No, we definitely weren't.
But it is what it is. They're our tips for the week. We post our tips every week just before the round starts on Instagram. So if you do want to follow us and see what we're doing, make sure you hit us up on Instagram. Otherwise, make sure you subscribe. Now on to the game reviews. Starting with the Dogs up against the Sharks, 38-16.
Where do you start? Where do you want to start?
By the way, we did have a watch along for this on YouTube. So if it is something that you do enjoy watching, click that bell icon so that you get notified whenever we're going to go live. It was actually really interesting, even for a 6 p.m. game. I thought we had quite a good discussion on the game, and tempers were flaring. I wasn't as animated this time because I sort of expected the loss. I called the loss, but it was very, very deflating nonetheless. Like I was stunned and shocked by this game, even though I expected it. And I don't really know anymore. Like, for weeks you can blame individual players for a long time, but now it just feels like the whole club's in a bit of a slide. They're falling deeper and deeper into a hole, and I feel like we could go 8-9 games without a win if we're not careful, because I just don't see where the next win is coming from. I really don't know where the next win is coming from.
So I don't know either. For me, it was very much a game of two very, 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 very different halves. Before we get into two different halves, I thought our forwards over the last couple of weeks have held the fort really well. This game, I don't think the forwards performed as well as they have in the last couple of weeks, but I don't think the loss came from the forwards.
Yeah.
I think our outside backs have let us down. This is our 5th loss in a row.
Yeah.
Starting to lose count. For 5 weeks in a row, our outside backs have really let us down.
I think to say let us down, you're being very polite.
Yeah.
Our backs have shit the bed. Our backs, Connor Tracy, Sua, Sherry's been okay. Montoya, even Crichton, as much as I don't want to criticize our captain, Critter, and I think, he's been fantastic for us for as long as we've had him, but they've shit the bed for 5 weeks in a row. Our forwards, including Leo Thompson, have honestly been very good. Sam Hughes as well was good. Stilly Tupanua, Preston. These guys are playing their hearts out. But the backs and our lock, Jamin Salmon, have shit the bed consistently. And, I don't blame the forwards if they felt a bit slighted at the way the backs are playing. But this game, I felt like there was so much defense that the forwards had to do. They actually couldn't get any momentum or roll on. So Max King, for example, had 6 runs for 55 meters. Leo Thompson had 7 runs for 48 meters. Tupanua 10 runs for 79 meters. Preston 10 runs for 85 meters. Hayes had 10 runs for 89 meters. So none of our forwards, other than Jamin Salmon, cracked the triple digits.
Yeah, look at the other side of the stats, like in terms of the defense I had to do. This is why I'm not really, like Salmon included, like I'm not too critical on this game. It's really our back line, because our edge defense, like as soon as you get to a center or a winger, like it's almost a guaranteed
non-existent,
try.
Yeah.
But Sitili Tupanua, 47 tackles, 1 miss. Leo Thompson, 41 tackles, 2 misses. Jacob Preston, 40 tackles, 1 miss. Jamin Salmon, 39, 0 misses. Bailey Haywood, 38 tackles, 2 misses. Max King, 34 tackles, 2 misses. Harry Hayes barely played, 32 tackles, 3 misses.
And don't forget, like Max King's just come back from injury.
And all the work was being done by our forwards, and our 1 to 7 honestly didn't really get involved in the game until the back half. I've got a lot of question marks as much as I love Burden, so I don't want any of you Dogs fans to come at me. This game he had, I think, a grand total of 3 kicks, and I'm a big believer in that. He's carrying a groin injury or something, but my question to the coaching staff is, like, honestly, in Burden's arsenal, the only thing that keeps him in the 6 is his big boot, in my opinion. Otherwise, figure something else out. Like, you're a coaching staff for a reason. You're getting paid the big dollars. Figure it out for us, because it's not up to us to figure it out.
Well, if he's not kicking, why play him at 6? Why not play him at 13?
Don't play him at all.
Yeah, don't play him.
Because, like, honestly, we're not getting enough out of him. On 750K, honestly, we're not getting enough out of him. Galvin, in his game, like, he's tried every single game, but I don't think he was up to standard in this game.
Hang on. I have to make a comment. Yeah. I have to make a comment on Galvin. A lot of the so-called experts and content creators and shit talkers want to come out and say, ever since we got Galvin, we've been going downhill. Yeah. They want to pinpoint Galvin as the turning point. I am going to say this very, very clearly. Galvin is not the problem and has never been the problem for the Bulldogs. Let me say that again for the idiots in the back. Galvin is not the problem for the Bulldogs and has never been the problem for the Bulldogs. Last year, up until round 12, we had a soft draw. We hadn't played Origin yet. We had no injuries, and we had come up against one top 8 team.
Yeah.
That smashed us. Right?
Yeah.
We had an easy run. After round 12, Origin came. We had 5 players missing every Origin game, right? We still managed to pull some wins through, but then we started versing teams as they were coming into their own. Now, context is very important. I'm not saying that Galvin's setting the world on fire, but I do believe he is a generational talent. But he is not to blame for what is going on with the Bulldogs. He's not the tipping point where things went to shit. We were never as good as we thought we were, and we grew some expectations over the offseason that we were going to get better. And we had the same expectations too. We thought we were going to get better, but reality had a different plan. The truth is, we aren't as good as we think we were last year. It was clear in the back end of the year, we weren't that great. We were just winning off our defense. We had no attack. And this year, it's being highlighted because we don't have any defense either. So it's really showing how bad we are across the park. What compounds the problem is that someone like Seraldo, with his infinite wisdom and ego and arrogance, has maintained Lachlan Galvin there. And while I don't disagree with having him there, he hasn't done anything to relieve that stress valve off Galvin. Right? So the person who I blame is Seraldo. I'm not saying Seraldo should be sacked or anything like that. I think he's a great coach, and he's the coach for the Bulldogs, and he should be the coach for the Bulldogs. I'm not for 1 minute saying anything otherwise, but he needs to take accountability. He does not take any accountability. Right? He's the reason Galvin is under so much pressure. Right? If you want to tell me who the better of the two players between Galvin and Burton have been this year, I would say Galvin has been 10 times the player Matt Burton has been this year. Why is Burton not under any pressure?
He absolutely should be. He's underperformed, I'd say, even last year.
Bro, why is it that Galvin's under pressure and not Burton? I understand Galvin came mid-season. Bro, he's not the first mid-season purchase and he won't be the last. Mitchell Moses mid-season left the Tigers, went to the Eels. Mitchell Moses. So, let's get this whole crap out of here that somehow we would have been better with Sexton. Did you guys see Sexton's stats last year? Have you seen Sexton's stats in the English Super League? Honestly, instead of talking rubbish about a young guy who's trying his absolute heart out, why don't you question Matt Burton? Why don't we hear more questioning of Connor Tracy? Why are we hearing more questioning of all the backs?
The whole spine needs to be questioned.
Right?
I count the 13 in the spine.
Look, okay, fine.
Because they're ball playing.
Jamin Salmon, Bailey Haywood. Why isn't Gus Gould copping more heat for not replacing a genuine 9 with another genuine 9? Why did he think that we could win with a makeshift 1, a makeshift 9, a makeshift 13, a makeshift 7? Our spine, our whole spine is literally makeshift. The only specialist we have is Burden and he's underperforming. Yeah, every genius thinks it's Lachlan Galvin. How many stupid idiots, bro? There's all these guys who think they're funny. They make this, honestly, I have to have this rant. They're content creators who think they're funny. Oh, this sums up the Bulldogs season. Look how bad, at least scorer. We paid all this money. We ruined the team for you. At least scorer. Bro, how the hell can you call yourself a Bulldog supporter and genuinely think that it's Lachlan Galvin that is the one to blame? And so, honestly, I feel like some doggy supporters watch the game like this.
Yeah.
Wahiyat Allah.
They probably don't even watch it, to be honest.
Bro, like, when people say Bulldog supporters are bandwagoners and they don't know what they're talking about, I'm starting to believe them.
I've always believed it, man.
Like, honestly, I love our supporters and the people that frequent the Kennel, both the Kennel forums and the Kennel media. You guys know what you're talking about, but to the wider Bulldog supporters, bro, it's such a bandwagon thing. Like, bro, wallah, I'm having a rant, but like, I can't believe it. I saw a couple of videos by people who are content creators who are trying to, I don't know what they're trying to do. They're trying to ride on the wave of the Bulldogs going bad, right? Yeah. I sound like another podcast. Anyway, but like, bro, they're trying to shit on Galvin. Where's the criticism of Gus, of Seraldo, of Adam? Like,
But they're just following the media wave, right? Like
They're quite literally
NRL
following the media.
Fox has death-ridden Galvin, and they'll be solely responsible. Like
For his mental health, bro.
Every single week, they death ride Galvin as if we brought him in to be our savior. To start off with, if anything, it's definitely an upgrade on Sexton, and it's not a knock on Sexton. This whole rant's not a knock on Sexton.
It's got nothing to do with Sexton.
We were lacking points last year. We had to make a change. That was part of the change. There's still 4 other positions that need to change that haven't changed yet. Are they going to change? I have no idea. But Galvin, he wasn't the savior. He was He's definitely an upgrade, but he needs to be given the tools.
And the thing is, he's being played out of position. He's not he's not a 6, bro. Sorry, he's not a 7.
I think honestly, I'm probably a bit different to everyone else. I think the traditional 7, I'm not a big believer in it, to be quite honest, anymore. Especially if the game's taking this 20 to 26 against and stuff.
Can I be honest with you? I don't disagree, but when a kid has come through as a 6 or a lock his whole career and he's only 20 years old, he needs a more steady hand next to him than Burton.
100%. 100%. But you've got 13 other players on the field. You've got 5 spine positions if you count the lock in there. Like you said, it's a makeshift fullback, makeshift 7 in Galvin at the moment. I don't really care if they're 2 6s, but it's a makeshift 9 and it's a makeshift 13. So there is no attacking structure. Salmon feels like he needs to chime into our attacking sets all the time. Don't know why. He didn't do it against
the Sharks,
the Dolphins, and against the Sharks. To be fair, I actually can't knock Salmon too much for the Sharks game.
Yeah, we had this argument on the watch along.
Yeah, it wasn't like we didn't lose because of him.
But he might not. He might as well not have been there. Like he might as
He's
well.
just not the answer.
Yeah,
Like,
he might as well have been a witch's hat. Like he just.
I don't believe in bringing players in for their defense. Like honestly, you're a first grader. You should be able to defend. You should be able to make your tackles. If you're defending in the middle, brother, just make your tackles.
Bro.
You're not making too many defensive reads apart from don't get caught out of that marker.
Which he still does, by the way. James Salmon does get caught out of marker because he's very poor laterally, and so when you're a fast dump, like what's his name, not Brayley, sorry, Puru actually embarrassed us.
Yeah,
I can't believe we got embarrassed. But can you imagine if Brady was playing? They would have got 50.
You called 50 during the live stream. I told you, not 50. We actually showed up the second half.
Yeah, we did. We had played a lot better second half. But can I just say, at halftime we were 30-6.
Yeah,
right. Everything would point towards us getting put 50 on, right? The problem, and this is what's really, really, really starting to piss me off. At halftime, we were 30-6, right? We did claw it back in the second half. I think with a lot of credit, like owed to how much better we played in the second half. Like
it was a very different team.
He sprayed the team and the team responded, right? Which is a great thing, right? But in the press conference, Seraldo had the gall to say that we were doing a lot right in the first half and we were losing 30-6.
What do you reckon the lot right was? Because we're watching that.
We did nothing right in the first half. Not defensively, nor in attack.
The only thing I've got for the ref is we got, and it's obviously not because of the ref, but we did not get any calls in that
Not a
first
single
half.
call. Actually, it's been like that for a few weeks now, to be honest.
Which is the sign you're a bad team.
Which is a sign that you're getting dominated.
Oh, it's also a bad team. Like, you never get the 50-50s.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
We
do lack discipline.
Where the hand rides up onto the cheek. We do it. We cop a penalty. Against us, like, that stuff was sliding. So, like, and that's been a consistent theme this whole Magic Round weekend.
Yeah.
It was very consistent. It was a lot of one-sided reffing. This wasn't the worst example. I think there was a couple other games that were really bad
look, I can't blame any of our losses. Like I can't blame this loss in any way on the ref. To be honest,
yeah,
like,
100%.
Very bad reffing. Shit, but it's like part and parcel of rugby league now. Like
but I expect our team to be able to defend some of those penalties.
We can't defend
errors.
it all.
It's just like
we can't defend
non-existent reffing, just very poor.
No, we can't. No, we can't defend at all. So that's the problem. And then, like, you know, you see Wayne Bennett after the loss and he's embarrassed and he's upset at the performances. You see Craig Bellamy and he's like, I'm clearly doing something wrong. The team's doing something wrong. He makes changes and he keeps trying to make changes. Even Josh Hannay, who's in his first year, with the Titans, who probably has more excuses than most, when they got tailed up, he was embarrassed. He came out and he said it. I understand that as a coach, Serraldo's trying to protect his players or whatever, but you know what? That's like, you've got to take responsibility. You need to take responsibility. You know, and then he had the audacity to say, "Oh, you know, we need you guys to get out there and support the team, and you know, it's all about the fans." I'm 100% agree with you, and I think as fans, let's not be bandwagoners. You support your team, go and support your team in the good and in the bad, 100%. But I just feel like it was a bit tone deaf from Serraldo. I'm not saying don't go and support your team, but I feel like him offloading that pressure and that responsibility onto fans is very tone deaf, and it's very like par for the course for a coach who's actually not taking, doesn't seem to be taking responsibility.
I think as fans, like, he can say whatever he wants in the press conference. We want to see change. Like, we've supported this team through wooden spoons, through years where we've won 3 games and then we've gone on to win 6 games, and we sat through 2023 getting pumped by 60-0 a couple of weeks in a row. And then we see our standards lift, and we, like the talk from the camp in the last couple of years, we set these standards, we come to training, we train hard, we're training hard with the boys, whatever it is, next man up, whatever cliche you want to throw at me right now. We've seen all these cliches come out, and then Sherry gets dropped at the start of the year for apparently underperforming in training or whatever, or some attitude. But then players week in, week out, consistently underperforming in like basic areas of the game. Like, I don't expect, for example, I'm going to use Tuala, who I don't think should be dropped, but I don't expect him to get an origin call up. But I expect all the effort areas to be at 100%.
Yep.
I expect you to make your tackles, put your body into the tackle. But when we've got a fullback that's missing tackles consistently, not there in attack, constantly, like, if we're running off our halfback or running off our 5'8" in Burden, there's barely any support. Like, barely any support.
Never.
Running.
But
like, there's a lot of, like, behavioral things and little things that aren't going to score you the try, but they're going to put you in a better position to score a try and defend better and attack better. It changes the whole structure of the team that aren't being done, but players aren't, like, under pressure for it. Like, I'm sure there's a couple of players in New South Wales Cup that are dying for an opportunity. They will come out and make errors. They'll make errors. But why aren't they competing for a spot?
They'll show energy, though. They'll show energy. And they'll, like, honestly, Connor Tracy, he made 2 tackles, he missed 2 tackles. Like, every week, last week, he made, I think he attempted 5, missed 3 made. Like, look, I know fullback is a very tough position, but, you know, it just seems like Serraldo
comes
cares.
with the price tag, right?
Bro, it just seems like Serraldo cares more about, and you said this on the watch along, right? You said this. It seems like Serraldo cares more about how they train than how they perform on the day.
Yeah.
And that is like the worst thing you can do. Like, oh, he trained well. I don't care. He's not playing well, bro.
Yeah.
It's like teacher's pet. I'm going to perform good when it matters, but then I'm going to fail my test. What good is it if you're a teacher's pet, but you're failing your test? That's what's happening. By the way, Bulldog number 880, Jack Underhill, made his debut.
Let's stick to some positives.
I just want to say massive congratulations to the kid. He played, 30 minutes.
What was that video they pumped out?
Oh, bro, that was so emotional. That was amazing.
If you haven't seen it, go to the NRL Bulldogs
Instagram. It's there. Talks about his
is
mum passed when he was very young and what she left on it, the letters that she wrote. It's a beautiful, beautiful video. Maybe we'll link it. If I remember, I'll link it down below. But, he made a debut and he came on with energy, came on with like a bit of aggression. He ran hard, didn't seem overawed by the occasion. And what we constantly hear is, he's not ready. He's not ready. Or there's, if someone wants to put their hand up, like Aleka Lasimi Jones didn't play. And I told you, he's not going to play him. Like, he doesn't like playing so many young players. And I get it. But when
I think the timing, I think you're being harsh there. Like, for all the criticism I'm comfortable with. But I think in that second half, we actually had good momentum, good field position. no one looked gassed because we weren't really tackling too much in that second half. Like, I could cop that. Like, other coaches do the same thing, and we're probably not critical. If we won the game, we probably wouldn't have been critical. But the issue with Serraldo, which I will agree with, is that it's not his first time that he does this.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, if it was the first time, we would be defending him like we did for 3 years.
Yeah.
It's like it's a bit of a characteristic now.
But I think AJ has earned his spot in that rotation.
I think Jack Underhill's earned his spot.
Yeah, he had a fantastic
He
game.
has to
had
be
like
chosen
20
again.
tackles, 0 misses as well.
Bro, if you're not gonna play Lip Boy, Hot Boy, let's just pick Jack Underhill. Let us develop him.
I don't think Curran makes his way back into the team.
I don't think we said it earlier in the beginning of the year. He shouldn't be in the team.
Yeah.
Straight out, he shouldn't be in the
From
team.
round 1, I was under the opinion he should not be in the team.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
I think that Sitili Tupouniua needs to go back to the bench. I think we're losing too much of the impact that he brings.
We do lose that punch through the middle. Like, he's hard running in the middle, like explosive running.
Yeah.
Because he played a fantastic game, man. Like, he didn't
Bro,
make too many meters. Like,
in attack.
that first half, we barely touched the ball or barely had any good balls or like backfield carries. But he was there in every single tackle. He puts his body on the line. He's there competing in kick chases. Preston's another like gem. Like, it wouldn't surprise me if he leaves to a better team if we continue this form.
Nah, come on, bro. It's.
Oh, if I was him, team's holding him back at the moment, in my opinion. He's a fantastic player.
I don't disagree that, but I also feel like he's part and parcel of the team. It's not as though, but his efforts, bro. His efforts are fantastic. Look, I thought Crichton was much better in the second half.
Did you feel like he's only just starting to get over his injury? Because that's the vibe I got. Because he started to use his arm again to fend. He wasn't doing it in the last 3 games. He did not touch anyone with that arm.
He looked very frustrated.
In this game?
Yeah.
Yeah,
he looked very, very frustrated.
In the second half, I thought he was coming into his own. He was... I thought he looked a lot more free in the second half.
He did, for sure. But I also thought we spread the ball a lot better in the second half. I thought our forwards ran a bit better in the second half. Even our backs, I felt, were a bit better position.
There was a lot more intent. I don't know why the game they look so flat to start the game. I'm not sure what's happening in training. I don't think they're being overworked because the way they're playing tells me they haven't trained at all.
But Serraldo says, they trained the best. Come on, man. Like,
they all say that. You have to say the right things. What are you going to say? They didn't train? What are you going to say as a coach? I just like to see tough decisions being made by Serraldo because he's proven that it frustrates me because 2023, he sat there the whole year, didn't make changes. He just rotated between plays and then just went on a massive... and we had a chat. Did we have this chat on the live stream? That I don't know if you're agreeing with me, but I feel like he's watching, and he'll rotate plays slowly throughout the season, and then we're going to have a very different team in the next 2 years.
But it's also going to be very difficult to recruit given PNG in Perth. That's the problem. Like, it's getting harder and harder to do that, and the big problem is that we actually don't have any real depth. So it's like, where are you going to get a good fullback from? We're going to be stuck with Connor Tracy.
I think there's a few young fullbacks out there.
Right.
But I heard a famous quote today that I don't think the Bulldogs are actually in the market for a fullback because they think they've got their man.
Who's their man?
Connor Tracy.
I mean, unless they're going to pull like a rabbit out of the hat and get Pappenhausen for next year, I don't know what the hell's going to happen.
I don't... there's a few young guys I wouldn't mind, to be honest. But it depends if they go for him. Like, Chevy Stewart's not getting a run. He's in November 1. Josh Papali.
Bro, bring Josh back.
He's off contract at the moment.
Bring him back.
Like, there's a few young guys out there that, even within the Bulldogs system, they're probably not ready. I don't think they're ready anyway.
Nah. Ty Cochran's definitely not.
Even Dykes, I don't think he's there. I think he needs to earn... he needs to earn his place, but he needs to really test his body in reserve.
Just give it a shot, bro. Give it a shot. What?
He hasn't really been said.
How much worse can it be?
It can't be.
How much worse can it be?
It can't be worse.
That's what I'm saying. Just give it a shot. Because the other thing was Kurt Mann came in and played 9 for a little bit there, which was as bad as Hayward's service is, I preferred Hayward.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. So I think next round, because it's past round 11 now, I think we may be able to see Gordon Chan come onto the bench.
He was on the extended list a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, I seen him there. Hopefully next week.
He's not even getting much. He's barely pushing 40 minutes in New South Wales Cup.
Yeah, but
I don't think his fitness is there at all.
You think so?
Yeah. Like, he hasn't been. It hasn't even been like.
Look, we can't keep running.
Serviceable.
We can't keep running with Bailey Hayward. We need to bring someone across.
You need a genuine 9. I think your only solution is in recruitment at the moment.
It's just not working with Bailey Hayward. Like his service is okay, but it's not going to win us games, unfortunately. Jamin Salmon just, I don't know what they do with Jamin Salmon. They just tell him Alamak. He needs to leave. Like Kurt, look, I'll be honest with you. This is harsh, but I reckon both Jamin Salmon and Kurt Mann need to go.
Yeah.
Kurt Mann is past it. Like, I don't know if it's because he's in a bad team or he's getting old. I don't know what it is with Kurt Mann.
He's playing a lot on the back foot. I give him that. Like, our team's barely doing anything. Barely doing anything. I don't think many players are going to look good in our team at the moment.
But you wouldn't get rid of a Harry Hayes.
No, you wouldn't.
Yeah, because he's doing his role. I feel like Kurt Mann's role and Jamin Salmon, Kurt Mann, Connor Tracy, they're just Hayward. They're just
I
not.
cop Kurt Mann like a depth player, potentially filling in, etc. Jamin Salmon I can't cop because he's been there for the longest time, and honestly, he's probably had 3 good games with the Dogs.
And when you say good, it wasn't like he was the star of the game. He was just like
you
he
never
just wasn't.
expect your lock to be the star, but
Have you seen Isaiah?
but you're talking about Australia's lock. Like not all locks.
Have you seen Aaron Clark?
No, they're not all going to be the same. Like he's had.
Have you seen Victor Radley? Do you want me to go through the locks?
Victor Radley is like one of the worst locks I've ever seen.
No, he's not, bro.
Like,
Relax.
Rubbish.
Bro, what do you mean? All right, let's go through the locks. Dolphins. Who's their lock? Tom Gilbert or Kurt Donahue? Rabbitohs.
Yeah,
who's
but
their lock?
I'm saying Salmon's
Cameron
had 3
Murray.
good games.
Who's the Seagulls lock?
Jake Trbojevic.
Yeah, Jake Trbojevic. Who's
When's
the
he
West
been the
Tigers
star?
lock? Alex 12 fucking playing out of his skin. Who's the fucking Cowboys lock?
Alex Twal and Jamin Salmon make the same amount of tackles a game, man.
It's not about making tackles, bro. You just said it's not
Yeah,
about...
but he doesn't attack anyway.
Who?
Stat pattern.
Alex 12 runs for 190 meters, bro. Get out of here, man.
Third man in. I just think he's had 3 good games. I'm not disagreeing with you. I don't expect the lock to be the star of the game. I want my half
He's
to be
never the star, bro. He's never even good. Sorry,
He's had 3 good games.
In 3 years?
Yeah. That's what I mean. He has to go. But Serrado, tell us about communication.
I don't think I think we lose against the Storm when we lose well.
Yeah.
I think we lose and we lose very well against the Storm, given that I think that we'll be missing Critter for Origin.
Yeah, by the way, guys, at the time of recording, lists haven't been announced.
Yeah. I don't think we lose anyone else to Origin unless Laurie Daly pulls out a daily special and picks Max King again, or Jacob Preston gets a call up, which actually might maybe on the bench. Who knows? Queensland might choose Kurt Mann. Also, or I don't think he's in form. But
yeah, Billy Slater's leaked list is raising question marks.
Yeah, it's very weird. I don't think it's correct. I don't think the teams that were leaked were right.
Surely not.
Hooper's now apparently Critter is getting chosen, and Hooper was saying they were going to so even Hooper's leaked list was not right. So we will be without our captain against the Storm. The Storm will be without Grant Munster. I don't think Liero.
Apparently Jack Howarth is.
Oh yeah, apparently Jack Howarth and maybe Liero. I think they had Liero on the bench. Please God, let them choose Liero. But
what do you mean? He's a benefit to us if he's playing.
It's true. Actually,
he is he's probably been their worst player for the last 11 rounds.
Who did you think? Before we get into the next round, actually, who did you think was our player of the game for the Bulldogs?
Oh, good question. It has to be Sitili Tupinor for me. I know he didn't make the most meters or anything like that, but every run was with intent. You don't make 47 tackles and not get noticed, man. He was in everything. And then close second is Jacob Preston.
Yeah, I was going to say for me, it was Preston. I just felt like Galvin came to the left to combine with him to take and score. I just think Preston's all heart, all courage. He should be our captain, bro. Like, honestly, with Critter out, he should be our captain, but I have a feeling he's going to give it to Jamin Salmon. Yeah, I'm not even joking.
Oh, that would be interesting.
Either Salmon or Tracy.
I thought Max King had a good return as well.
Yeah, Max King was alright, but I won't give captaincy to Max King.
No, I don't. I'm not about captaincy. I thought he played decent as well for his first game.
I thought like he tried very hard. He was trying to get his ball free to do offloads. He'll develop a great link, I think, with Thompson, to be honest. But for next round, I want to see Tupanua start on the bench. Maybe move Harry Hayes into second row or bring in like Logan Spinks or something, start him in the second row because I just think we need impact off the bench and Tupanua brings it in spades.
Yeah. Well, we can bring as much impact until we change a couple of those spy members. I don't think any impact will get them over the line.
Look, you're right. You're right. Nico, onto the Sharks. I thought the Sharks...
Rubbish team, man.
Yeah, I didn't think they were... honestly, I don't think they stood out.
They put the Q in the rack way too early. If we were a better attacking team, honestly...
We would run them down.
Yeah, we would have run them down. Nico Hines had an okay game. I didn't think he had a crash hot game. Braden Trindle was carrying that team. But I thought Puru carried... Like, collectively, I thought he had the best game. Who was the best Shark on that park?
I think we made him look better than he actually was.
No, he played good.
He did, but he, like, if you play against a team with a little bit of confidence, they would have torn Puru's defense apart.
Yeah, 100%, but he played good.
Yeah, he did. Like,
I thought he was one of the better players on the field. I didn't think their forwards did too much. AFB, I thought he did okay in the first half. Like, a lot of them did okay in the first half. And we played super poorly, but they all did their job. In the second half, I thought AFB was quiet. I thought all their forwards were quiet in the second half.
The one player that gave us trouble the whole game was Ronaldo Mulatalo.
Yeah.
Like he
But that comes down to our edges, and we've been complaining about it for so long.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, that's exactly what we're complaining about. But that try that that Nico Hines scored, or even the one that Puru scored, how did we let them...
Huh? We called it, just go back and watch our watch-along.
How did they score them?
They were just soft, and that's what I mean. Like, do the Dogs even care?
But they weren't even on the edges; they were in the middle.
Yeah, it was just soft.
Like, what the hell are they doing? Like, yeah, there was like, bro, the Peru try. What was Tracy doing? What was he doing? He was holding on like he was going for a ride. Because what the? Look, we've spoken enough about Tracy. But the look, the Sharks deserved the win because we were horrible. Like we were atrocious. We honestly, I don't know where our next win comes from. I know we sort of don't want to preempt things, but I just want to go through our rounds, who we've got over the next 5 weeks, to figure out maybe if we can snag a win somewhere. So we've got the Storm next week. Then we've got the West's Tigers. Then we've got the Eels. Then we've got a bye.
We need the bye.
I don't think we win any of those games.
Yeah, we need the bye, man.
We might get lucky against the West's Tigers.
No, their players are returning then.
Round 13, they get back.
Twal, Appy.
Oh, that's right. No, Appy comes back next week, doesn't he? He's only out 3 weeks.
But I think they got their bye this week coming.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, and they were coming fresh off a bye.
Yes. Oh, okay. So they get Appy and Twal back.
That will be Origin affected as well, that game.
Which Tigers won't be affected. We'll only be missing Critter.
Yeah.
Then we're going to have the Eels on the King's birthday. They are going to pump us.
No, I think we get up for that game.
No,
I think we get up for that. I don't think we get pumped. Even if we lose, I don't think
we'll get pumped. We'll lose 13 plus.
Yeah, every game's 13 plus these.
Honestly, no, I mean, when I say we lose 13, like, that will be like, honestly, it'll be like 40-12.
No.
Trust me.
No.
Bro, if Connor Tracy's still fullback, we're going to lose 40-12.
No.
Mark my words.
Okay.
Mark my words. If we get up for it, like, bro, tell me what you want me to do. Leave a comment down below. I'll do anything. It's halal. I'm telling you, bro, we're going to get pumped. And then we got the Seagulls after the bye. They're going to put 70 on us.
No, they won't.
Because do you know how fast they are compared to us?
Yeah, but they won't put 70.
Like, bro, I'm exaggerating. I'm a lebo. It's hyperbole, cuz. Do you know what hyperbole is?
No, I don't.
The only one that we may have a chance is round 17 against the Titans.
You're underestimating the Titans.
I am underestimating them hard. I just don't see where our wins come from at all. And then our run through to the end is just, it's atrocious. We've got, after the bye, we've got Raiders, Tigers, Warriors, Storm, Roosters.
Do we need a 50-plus loss to trigger some change?
I think we do, bro.
What team? I wouldn't mind the Storm doing it to us. Not the Eels or Tigers, though.
I'm telling you, the Eels and Tigers are going to absolutely wipe the floor with us.
No, they won't.
We're rubbish.
The Tigers will, not the Eels.
The Eels will, bro.
The Eels have been pathetic.
Yeah, so They haven't been worse than us.
Oh, they've been pathetic.
Yeah, but not as bad as us.
Yeah.
We are absolutely done. All right. Any last comments on the Dogs v Sharks?
No.
All right.
Nothing to say. No comment.
All right, let's go. Next game. Dolphins up against the Rabbitohs. The Dolphins won and won well, 32-10. And this was the game that Wayne Bennett was embarrassed by in the press conference. I tell you, he's a good player who I wouldn't mind going for, bro. Jack Bostock.
I'm sure they've got him long term. You never let that guy go.
Bro,
He's really good.
Jack Bostock. You know,
Ever since he burst onto the scene as well. So fantastic games. Their backline is so good, man.
bro.
They got depth. Selwyn Cobbo in his game. Selwyn Cobbo gives me anxiety every game.
Yeah,
It's
hard.
what version's coming out? Is it an Origin version? Is it I'm not bothered version? Is it maybe I want a different contract somewhere else version? Or I'm actually the best when you're in the comp version? And in this game, he tore it up. He must have had he must have been put, my only theory is that he's been put on notice by Billy Slater. Hey, you're in contention.
So. Yeah, I think so.
And he absolutely tore it up. Like every
He
one
ran
of his
so
touches
hard,
was
bro.
fantastic. He ran with he's like a forward. He's not the fastest winger out there, but he's got some speed and his like strides are like 5 meters. It's beautiful to watch.
Can I be honest with you? I reckon Selwyn Cobbo, if his mindset was a little bit different, he could be maybe not as destructive, but almost as destructive as Latrell.
He could be. He was touted as he was coming through as potentially the next GI.
Yeah, look, the next GI, like, that's hard because he's one of the. I think he's like one of the best center fullbacks we've ever seen.
But he's definitely got it in his arsenal to give us a 10 out of 10 performance.
Bro, I think
week in, week out.
if he was to give an 8 out of 10 performance every week, he would be one of the best wingers in the game.
100%.
He just doesn't give the 8 out of 10 all the time, which is a shame because I actually like Selwyn Cobbo. Like, any team that has Selwyn Cobbo, when he performs, he's on. Cody Nakarima got injured in this one as well, just after halftime.
Yeah, I think it was his hamstring that he did.
Same hamstring, isn't it?
Yeah.
Feel sorry for him, man.
They're hard ones as well because soft tissue injuries, like there's a high chance that
Of
they come back up.
Yeah. Kind of feel sorry for him. He's off contract.
How old is he? I think he's on the older side.
He's like 31, I think, a bit older than that. But look, when him and Isaiah Carter combine, they're unstoppable. They're that good in attack together.
They know each other perfectly.
Yeah, honestly, they're very, very good together. I'll tell you my favorite player in this team is.
You can say Hammer?
Nah.
Farnworth?
Nah.
Plath?
Nah.
There's no one else.
Kurt Donahue.
He's good.
Bro,
he is good.
He is an angry little fella.
Yeah.
He's just an angry little man, and I love it, bro. I love it. Him, Cotter, Morin, bro, they're, the little angry fellas, bro. I love it so much. And this Kurt Donahue, he's so good. Bro, he's so good. Look, I don't necessarily think, he'd make any change for us at the Bulldogs. But, bro, he is so good.
No, he's fantastic. He's playing in great form. But their whole back line, this Dolphins team, they dominated. They didn't actually need their forwards. And we'll get to the Rabbitohs. I don't think the Rabbitohs actually turned up. I think they forgot they had the game. But that back line from the Dolphins, Cobbo, 180 meters, Hammer, 172, Herbie, freak center, best center in the game, 171 meters, Jack Bostock, 158, and then Osaka, 147.
Bro, and Hammerso scored, Bostock scored, Farnworth scored, and Cobbo scored.
Everyone scored but Osaka in that back line. Yeah. It was like fantastic. It was like a fantastic effort from the back line. Watching them spread the ball and good. Yeah, it makes you jealous as a Dogs fan because the first time we saw a shift of the ball was in that Sharks game, and we're like, where'd this come from?
We scored.
And we scored. And it's like, where did this come from?
Why can't we shift more?
But then when you watch the Dolphins, who I think probably the most fluid in attack in the whole comp.
Just on another level, when it clicks.
They do have errors in their game, and I thought this game had so many errors.
The whole NRL, bro, it's too quick. It's going to take a season for teams to adjust because it's so quick. But once again as well, even though we're saying it was the backs that killed it, Lemuelu and Finifuaki, bro, I don't know how or why or what, but they are just on
They're fantastic.
fire, bro. They are on fire. Like, if Funifuiaki isn't the first player chosen,
Apparently, he's not being selected. Bro. That's what, I don't want to believe it, and you guys will know by the time you're watching this, but the leaked list from Billy Slater.
but see, I'm not trusting those leaked lists.
Yeah, I don't want to trust it because apparently, all these great players that I thought will make it,
Yeah.
being left out for some of the incumbents that I thought didn't perform.
Yeah. But you know what? All that shows to me is that Billy Slater isn't actually as good a coach as last year shows. It's just
we'll
that
see.
Laurie Daly is worse.
We'll see. I trust Billy Slater.
I don't.
He does. He starts a lot.
Look,
earlier than Laurie Daly.
look. I don't think it's not that I don't trust him. I just don't think he's that. He's not him. But it's just that Laurie Daly is so bad. He makes Billy Slater look good. Like, if Billy Slater was to come up against Madge again, I reckon we win 3-0 with the teams we've got.
Yeah, I know.
Honestly,
Madge is a fantastic coach.
bro. If Ivan was the coach of the Blues this year, if Ivan Cleary was the coach of the Blues this year,
if a broomstick was the coach of the Blues, we win.
no, I'm not even joking. If Ivan Cleary was the coach of the Blues this year, I reckon we pumped them 3 games, 40
Apparently,
to
there's
12.
reports. We'll talk a lot more about Origin, but apparently there's reports that Laurie Daly is going to step down after the series, regardless of outcome.
Bro, there's no way he steps down. He's gonna milk New South Wales for all they're worth.
No, I hope it's true. You guys can confirm in the comments if you heard something similar. But this Dolphins team,
I think they make the 8 this year.
yeah, over the last couple of weeks, because they had a couple tight. They started a bit shaky at the start of the season, and then they had a couple wins, and then again a couple close losses. But over the last couple of weeks, they've went on a proper run. And I don't know who actually beats them. I haven't had a look at the rest of their draw, but they're playing fantastic footy as long as their team stays fit and healthy. Nikorima out is actually a really big one because I thought they really look their best when he's playing.
Yeah.
When he's not playing, I'm not sure who they use to plug that gap because they had Avarillo.
Yeah, but he's injured.
I'm not sure if Carl
Oloapu
gets
come
a run.
back. Yeah.
He's
I hope he
playing-
does. I really
He's
hope he
playing
does.
really good in Cup.
I want to see him back.
That's from Dolphins fans, guys. I haven't been watching Q Cup, but Dolphins fans are saying that he's playing really well.
But bro, even when he played with the Dogs, he killed it.
Oh, he was fantastic.
Bro,
It was devastating when he
When they got
cuffed
rid
his
of
neck
him,
injury.
because he got a neck injury, bro, it's such bullshit. And they don't want someone khalas. They just write him off, honestly. All right, now on to the Rabbitohs. I'm going to say it. Cody Walker's done.
Thank you. I 100% agree. Cody Walker is I get it. If you're a Rabbitohs supporter, you want a grub in your team, but it's gotten to a point where, and this is part of the dramas that we had with Reed Money. Not that I wanted Reed Money to go. It's not like bashing Reed Money session, but they cost you games. They cost you penalties. They cost you moments in games. Just random brain explosions with and without the ball. And it's how much of it can you tolerate? Because his form has been up and down. And whenever it's down, it's when these brain explosions come. He's had some really good games this year. I thought he was past it last year. I didn't think he was going to start this year. But regardless, he's had some good games. But anytime there's a bit of pressure, I think you can't count on him.
Maybe one good game this year, and they were on the front foot. But as you say, anytime there's pressure, he gets frustrated, he makes stupid moves, he acts scummy. And the truth is that he's being found out in defense because he's getting old, and it's the same problem that DCE has, right? He's just 1 yard too slow. It's not because he's past it. He's just too old.
Yeah.
I'm not sitting. I actually think he was a good player, and at his peak, he was fantastic.
Yeah.
But now he's just that 1 yard too slow, and you can see he gets a lot more frustrated than usual. And I just don't think next year him being in the 6 is going to do anyone any favors. I just don't think he can be in the 6.
He is a yard too slow. For me, it's the brain explosions more than. Oh, actually, they're both just as important. The brain explosions really frustrate me.
Yeah, but they come from being the thing is they come from being a step too slow and you get tackled or you lose the ball.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It all feeds into just not being it anymore.
And I found their attack a bit rushed as well.
Ashton Ward came back, so I think.
Yeah, I know. He'll be better for it as well. I think he's going to be a good kid. Oh, he's not a kid. He's a man. He's going to be good.
He'll be a good player.
He'll be a good player, but
It's going to take him a
just
few
nothing
years.
was really happening for him. They didn't have too much field position. Every time they did have field position, they knock on the ball. I think they had like 15 errors or something like that in his game. Not like the Dolphins also did as well, but they weren't all just from yardage.
Yeah, 100%.
A lot of Dolphins errors came on the back of them chancing their hand at the try line, which, I mean, if you're winning, it doesn't really matter. No one looks back at it. But for the Rabbitohs, I thought Trell was super quiet. He clearly came in.
Yeah.
By all reports, he didn't do a single training session and he joined in captain's run. Like at that point, like, man, his origin spot was already locked up.
Well, now he's out of Origin as at time
Just
of
let him
recording.
rest.
He's gone. He's ruled himself out of Origin 1, which is, bro, what the hell, man?
That's frustrating as a Blues fan. Like Queensland's probably all celebrating. They probably have their voodoo dolls out doing some weird.
Do you believe in voodoo? Do you?
Nah. But they probably did anyway.
But
He shouldn't have played.
can I be honest with you?
Yes, that's wild left field comment, aren't you?
Yeah, but look, Latrell Mitchell shouldn't have played. But how does Ewan Aitken still play first grade?
He's one of their try scorers.
How does he still play first grade?
Man, Wayne Bennett likes him. I don't know. They didn't lose the game because of him. So I'm not going to comment too much.
Honestly, God, I'm not blaming him at all. I just think he's like, you know who he reminds me of? Dean Young. Like, you could literally play a witch's hat there, and you'd probably, him or like Salmon or whatever, like you play like a witch's hat there or like a stop sign, and they'd be more effective.
He's probably a culture player. Like the same reason we brought Jake Trebojevic into camp, like Madge did anyway. Maybe just a culture player potentially. I don't think he offers too much in attack or in defense. Like
he's like the vanilla.
But I'm not sure if they have too much depth in
The second row.
Yeah, I don't think they have too much depth.
Well, they could start Adam Elliott there.
I think they should tear up his contract.
I disliked Adam Elliott with a passion.
Just based on principle, I don't think he should be playing in RL.
But that's how I feel about Jack DeBellin for cheating on his missus when she was pregnant. There's no moral compass. Even Taylor May, it was proven that he did stalk and attack his missus. Like, I know the bloke's asking for a second, like he got a second chance or whatever, but it's not just the. Anyway, let's not get into that. That's a topic for another time. But yeah, I just wanted to write that. I actually thought their forwards were all right. Like Keon Kolomatangi, I thought it was good. Talis Duncan continues to get better and better. Cameron Murray is by far
how did he escape suspension
for
hip drop?
Oh, Rabbitohs.
I'll take it, but just for the Blues sake.
He didn't cop a $1,500 fine.
Probably. Wayne Bennett's paying it.
Cameron Murray, absolute freak. And look, can I just say, people talk about likable players in the game. I love Jai Gray.
Oh, 100%.
I love Jai Gray.
100%.
Bro,
I think everyone takes a liking to a small guy.
Yeah.
Playing, with his heart on his sleeve.
He never gets out jumped. He never misses. He's all heart. He's all effort, and I love it.
Even the tackles that he does miss, like your classic fullback tackles, it's like him running from one side of the field to the other to try to make the tackle. It's all heart and all effort, and that's like the bare minimum you want from your fullback. And he's got a bit of skill. He's got
a lot of skill, bro.
He's not like Reece Walsh or Kalen Ponga, but he's
very few people are there.
Yeah, I know. He's got a silky pass.
Yeah.
He could chime into your attacking sets, defensive sets.
Everything.
Count on him.
Bro.
He's a
He's
fantastic
got a step.
player.
He's so quick. Little midget feet, or midget legs, but
takes extra steps. But
yeah,
I thought overall the Rabbitohs were just poor.
They were horrible.
They were very poor. Campbell Graham, I thought, was probably their standout player. In my opinion.
Honestly, I know you don't agree with this, but I don't think he'd be out of place.
He wouldn't be out of place.
Origin.
I wouldn't select him personally. I'd be going for Fox.
Oh, 100%.
Toto.
I would be Fox Toto no matter what.
Yeah.
No matter what. I think.
But if one of them was to go down, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
To be honest, even if they select him, I'm not going to be mad.
Yeah.
It's not the dumbest selection that Laurie Daly could do.
All right, Sea Eagles up against the West Tigers. The Sea Eagles trounce the Tigers 46-18. The Fozball continues to dominate. The Tigers obviously missing a lot of players.
Whole spine.
Yeah, pretty much their whole spine. Look, I thought, to be honest, I know that the Seagulls definitely put the Q in the rack, but it was good to see that the Tigers continue to fight all the way to the end to get a couple of late tries. However, oh my God, the Seagulls.
Yeah, Kieran Foran was quoted as saying, "Have you just tried winning?"
No, I think the actual quote was, just don't lose. It's not have you tried it, it's just don't lose. It's like when Paris Hilton wore "Stop being poor." It's just don't lose. Like, it's that easy.
Congrats to Kieran Foran. Like, he's one of the most likable players, man.
I'm so happy for him. Like,
Yeah.
straight out. For him to be performing the way, like his team performing the way they are, like I think he's probably one of the most successful interim coaches we've ever had. Like,
He's about to be the most successful head coach that we've ever had as well. Like, his win percentage is like 90%. Every single person in that Manly team has gone from strength to strength under his coaching.
bro, how good was Clayton Falala at fullback?
We were watching it. We're like, man, the Dogs could do it for fullback like this. Like, he was fantastic. His passes were
Wow.
on point. He was always in position. He runs with intent. He doesn't pass too early. Doesn't pass too late. I really like the Manly side. Like, when they're playing with confidence, they chance their arm.
And because they got so much
That was their
speed,
detriment at the end because they could have racked up 60 points in this
Easily,
game.
I think.
Easily.
Yeah.
But they let themselves down. They didn't let themselves down. Like, I'm being harsh. I just wanted to see 60 on the Tigers.
Same.
There were just a couple passes that they probably should have held on to. Some little, like, they were just trying a bit too hard in the last 10, 15 minutes. Otherwise, this score could have been much worse. We were watching this game together. Coolest try at the start to open up the game. Like all credit to Cooler, fantastic try. But that was some of the laziest defense, and that try assist should have went to Jerome Noy. How did we get to fifth tackle 2 minutes and a half into
It
the
gives
game,
it Taylor May.
and Taylor May ends up with the ball?
Yeah. I don't. I was like,
You're the half.
that's not good enough.
Yeah,
You're a
that's just
$1.3 million half. Like, that's not good enough.
and you could cop you don't want to cop a brain explosion, but you could cop it. Like, he's giving it to Taylor May. How does Cooler is like just a genetic freak. He needs to be sent to a lab to be tested because he busted through like 500 tackles there.
It reminds me of the try he scored against the Dogs in the 2024 finals.
Yeah.
Like, that's the type of try that was. Like, you just khalas. When he's on a tear, he's impossible to stop.
He's fantastic.
Right, and let me give you a stat from this game. Jason Saab had 5 line breaks.
Every time he touched the ball, he was in the hole.
Bro, honestly, Foreign is making Saab look like Greg Inglis.
It was Falala that kept putting him through as well.
Bro, Falala, I can't believe how good he was.
He's playing out of his skin. It's like
He ran for 200. Falalos ran for 265 meters.
they don't want Turbo to come back. I'm joking.
Honestly,
Sorry, Manly fans, I'm joking.
if he comes back, where do you put Clayton Falalo?
That's the thing. He's played himself into a jersey. Where do you put him? I think he has to go on the fourth. He has to be on that 6-man bench.
I reckon you drop Garrick. I know that's so harsh. Drop Garrick. He's going to the Roosters. You want to go to the Roosters? Allah Mike.
Yeah, that's a fair call.
Honestly, I'll drop Garrick for someone like Clayton
It
Falalo.
depends when Turbo comes back because Lehigh had a brain explosion.
that's
He's going
right.
to be gone for a week.
Yeah.
minimum. Or it could be a 2-week suspension for pushing the ref.
Well, yeah.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Yeah.
We've seen it happen a couple times. Just don't put your hands on the ref.
Homoli Olakawatu ran for 262 meters.
I
Made
just really hope he's selected.
3
in
line
position.
breaks, yes. And the bump he put on the number 7. Who's the number 7 for the Tigers?
Madden.
Did you see that?
Yeah. Watching the game together.
He fucking ragdolled him, bro. That was hectic.
That was a fantastic game from Manly. Do you see the social media team from Manly? I think they've got one of the best socials. They put out a couple graphics of Homole and Kohler making phone calls and tag Laurie Daly. We've got their numbers if you need it.
I'll be honest with you. I would love to see.
I'd love to see both of them.
Yeah.
First, it has to be Homole playing right.
Yeah, it
Like,
has to. Yeah.
I don't want to see like Madge tried it in the center, in a proper position, and I don't think he performed too well.
Yeah.
I don't want him making 500 tackles. I want him running that over 200 meters,
100%.
running over Cameron Munster,
Yep.
Sam Walker, whoever they choose in the halfback which by the leaked reports is Kalen Ponga, which is a bit left field for me, but just storming over
Bro,
here.
imagine Hamali running at Kalen for 80 minutes.
He won't get through a game.
Honestly, I feel for him.
Yeah, like, bro, in the form that he's in at the moment, like, he's in career best form.
He's just got so much confidence, and I guarantee he'll bring that into New South Wales.
100%.
But Laurie Daly will suck the life out of him. So, make of that what you will. Now, another player who I think has been very, very good for Manly Sea Eagles, who cops a lot of criticism, I think is Luke Brooks. I think he's been very good for Manly.
He's been in fantastic form last few weeks.
Yeah.
He's not overplaying his hand, and he's not underplaying it either. He's
doing
there
exactly what needed to be
He's
done.
there defensively as well. Like, he's around everywhere. I know Manly fans always super critical of him, but he's playing his role perfectly.
I think he's playing his role very well.
And he's really supporting Fogarty. Like, Fogarty is really taking control of this team. He's come straight in.
How good's Fogarty?
It's good to see the teams like trusted him immediately. Yeah. Like, he's got that ball on the string. Luke Brooks knows when to take the ball.
Bro, how good would it be if we had the Dogs had Fogarty at 7 and Galvin at 6?
Let's not daydream right now.
Bro, imagine that.
No, it's just.
But the Bulldogs apparently, they don't. They're happy with the makeshift players in their spine. Anyway, quickly on the Tigers. Honestly, I really, really, really don't want to be too critical of the Tigers.
I am. That was one of the poorest defensive performances, and
the Dogs are still worse. Taylor May re-injured his shoulder. He's out for the season.
Potentially out for the season.
I think he'll be out.
Yet.
I think he'll be out for the season, unfortunately.
Which carries a bit of fear for Dewey and Buller, both returning from the exact same injury. But for me, like, this is 3 weeks in a row they haven't showed up. I don't like. There were some defensive efforts there, like a traffic cone would have done a better job. And it's not about like crapping on any one player, but some of it just wasn't even first grade or New South Wales Cup standard. Just about making your tackles. Like, you could cop a bad read, but some of it was like you standing there and missing a tackle.
No, there was some like.
Patrick Herbert's also copping a couple of weeks for his head slam.
Honestly, Patrick Herbert has not been good. The problem is
he had one good game, and that was against the Knights. Yeah,
that's right. He had that one good game, and then he hasn't had. He's been quite exceptionally poor since. So I think it's a good thing that he's sort of going to cop a couple of weeks, maybe give him time to settle down and focus up.
They've got to buy at perfect time as well.
Yeah, they're next week. Yeah.
Yeah.
As I say, honestly, I'm not going to be too critical. I think Ethan Roberts made his debut. Congratulations to the young kid. He wasn't great. It wasn't bad.
That's a debut, man.
Yeah, had a few errors, but bro, he ran for 129 meters, which is,
I thought Heath Mason missed quite a bit of tackles. He missed 4 tackles. He copped a sin bin. It's just you need more from your fullback. I know he's not their first choice fullback.
He's a makeshift fullback. So he's about on par for all the other makeshift fullbacks.
Just need a bit more from him.
What's Connor Tracy's excuse?
I'm not giving him an excuse.
Good. Just asking. Just asking for a mate. All right, awesome. Any last comments on the Manly Eagles versus the Tigers?
No, I think the Tigers will go back to winning as soon as they have their spine.
That's why I'm not being too critical on them. All right, Cowboys defeat the Roosters 18-12. The Cowboys were missing JT and Deeren, whereas the Poosters were full strength.
They weren't full strength.
Who are they missing?
Mark. And then they lost 2.5 minutes.
That's true, actually. But they were.
Everything else was full strength.
Yeah. But. And they're missing Billy Smith. They've got Hugo Savala.
Loss. Sorry.
This is what I've been saying about the Roosters. Is even though the referee tried to give them the game, a team with a little bit more resilience was able to hold through and outplay them. I also think in this game, Jake Clifford could have played himself into an Origin jersey because I thought he was.
Yeah, a fantastic game.
He was outstanding.
And what's his name? I have to find his name. I think it's Luke something. I don't know. The sixth, the debutant.
Liam Sutton.
Liam Sutton. He had a fantastic debut.
I know he had a fantastic debut,
fantastic.
but
the amount of nerves that he would have walked into that game with, and for them to come out
he
with
did
the
very
win,
well. Yeah, he did very well.
he wasn't like, and you can't go back and like single out a single play where he's cost them an opportunity. Like there's probably a couple of attacking opportunities that probably could have attacked a bit better, but he put up a beautiful kick to get his first try assist in NRL. It's always good to see a player debut and
Have the confidence to do that.
and actually perform well as well, because like debut is super important. Like he could come debut, have a shocker.
Honestly, congratulations to him. I thought Purdue again was very dangerous, but you know what impressed me about this performance? Honestly, it was their defense. Like
It's a very different brand of footy, yeah.
But I was just like,
And they had to go through some adversity. In
bro,
this game.
they lost Matt Lodge, which I thought was absolute garbage. That
Was it the Matt Lodge one or the Ruben Cotter one? They got two.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like both of them, I thought were like way too harsh.
Oh yeah, the Matt Lodge definitely was way too harsh. The Ruben Cotter one, bro, that's all he did.
I don't know,
Like,
bro. I don't know.
If you're in that position, the player is going for the ball, and you literally just do that.
That's bullshit, bro.
Like, you can't tell me that was.
But
like,
they were trying to give it
concrete
to honestly
symbiote.
the National Roosters League was trying to give it to the Roosters. But I have to talk about this. This is the elephant in the room. Reid Marnie was excellent. I don't care, bro. Reid Marnie was good.
I wasn't saying it's bad.
Reid Marnie was so good. I thought he ran. There were times where he was running the ball. There were times where he was kicking. There were times where his service was good. He still has the crab walk, as you rightly pointed out in the watch, not in the watch along, but when we were watching, he still has that in him. But overall, I thought he was great. He had 43 tackles. Missed 8 though.
Yeah, but he's playing in the middle.
Him
Like,
playing in the middle.
He used to do that at the Dogs. Like he'll be the first man in, leads
Yeah.
the line speed.
Yeah.
And I think I'm going to go as far to say is that Reid Marnie's, the Cowboys' success, a lot of it could be attributed to Reid Marnie's attitude.
Do you remember we were saying that? Remember in the beginning of the year we said that them buying Matt Lodge and Reid Marnie is going to bring a tenacity to them that they don't have.
Yeah.
They don't have that aggression. And that's what's missing from the Bulldogs.
Yeah.
There's no one leading. There's no one there like nipping at the bud of the opposition. And that's what Reid Marnie always provided. That's what Reid Marnie always brought to the Dogs. And I think Reid Marnie, maybe not the best hooker in the game, but what he brought in attitude and in mentality is what the Dogs are missing. They're missing a pest. They're missing someone who's going to lead the charge. Lukey was good too. I thought Lukey had a good game. Overall, this was just a fantastic performance from the Cowboys in both attack and defense.
There was so many, that second half, they had to defend for their lives. Like the Roosters, I think at one point it was 80-20 field position where the Roosters were just camped in that half. And the Cowboys just kept defending and turning him away, defending and turning him away. And then Clifford's boot is unbelievable.
What a wash, bro. That's how you use a big boot. He kicks everything. Like, remember we were saying, like with the Dogs, Burton needs to kick long kicks and let Galvin handle the stuff that's closer to the try line because I feel like he puts in better attacking. Anyway, like, point is, it was a great performance.
He had 841 kick meters.
Right, it's nuts.
Like, he had to take that. Like, obviously, he had Liam debuting, so he took the pressure off him. And
it was great.
Yeah.
It was so
I'm
good.
not sure who they handed man of the match to, but that would have been my one.
I think it was Braden Burns.
That's a good shout. Yeah,
He's
that's a good
so
shout.
good.
I think he walked off with an injury.
Yeah, he did.
Hammy?
Knee, I think.
Yeah, I remember it seemed iced up or something. I can't remember.
But he had 2 line breaks, he had 69 fantasy points. He was fantastic, bro. He was just everywhere. Well done to the Cowboys. Like, they're proving that they are the real deal this year. I don't know if they can go all the way, but they're playing very well.
They'll play finals.
Yeah, bro, at this point. Rumu Greg, I think, made his club debut for the Cows.
Yeah, I think you called that out while watching it.
Which I thought was...
I didn't even know he was still in the game.
I thought he had gone to the UK.
Yeah.
But good on him.
Played 12 minutes. Good on him.
On to the Roosters. Cody Ramsey scored.
That was really heartwarming.
Yeah, it was great. I loved seeing that. As much as I hate the Roosters, it was good to see
There's still a couple of players that I like in the team.
Very few.
Nafahu White had a fantastic game
He's a
in a
freak,
losing
bro.
team.
Yeah, he was a freak. You know who else was really, really good for them in a losing team? Reece Robson.
Reece Robson. I thought Lindsay Collins played okay.
Bro,
as
Lindsay Collins was running as hard as anything.
Connor Watson as well. Connor Watson, he was
trying.
cited in PNG.
Yeah.
But for a guy that's on the outer, he owes nothing.
He'll be great for the PNG work.
Yeah.
For a couple of years at PNG, he'll be great if they throw him at lock.
It's potentially his last contract
Yeah.
as well. I want to see him make it. He's always been this utility, never really gets a starting spot. They're obviously never getting paid as much as your spine player or your star forward or anything like that. So it would be good for him to get a good contract. But he tries his hand in everything. And he's always involved, man.
Yeah.
He's always involved. But Nafahu White and the other mate, C.R. Wong, they're probably my favorite players in that team.
They're so good, man. They're going to be so good as they get older.
But just poor execution from
Yeah, I thought they're 6 and 7.
just poor.
Yeah, DCE and
They
Sam
lost
Walker.
Tupa and they forgot who to kick to.
Yeah, honestly, if it threw their plans off. But that's not an excuse.
I think their replacement, what's his name?
Haram
I felt so
Ponga, Junior Ponga, for
Yeah, I felt
Ponga.
sorry for him because he got hooked for missing so many tackles mid game, and he only came back on because I think it was Cody Ramsey
copped HIA.
HIA, and it was just bad to watch. There was some very bad misses. But that's collectively the whole team. I wouldn't blame him.
No,
the
no
fact
way.
that you let the Cowboys get into that corner and put your debutant winger, well, not debutant, but
Younger,
rookie
inexperienced.
winger,
Yeah.
under pressure consistently.
But that was
on
good
the
play.
team.
That was good play by the Cowboys to identify that and then to
100%.
push
They-
those buttons
They just
consistently.
kept going.
It was great play. I'll tell you what though. I thought Angus Crichton didn't do his chances any help to getting chosen for the Blues. I don't think he was
I
that
don't
great.
think he gets selected. Again, we haven't seen the team list.
Yeah, we haven't. We
Sunday
just
night.
Spencer Leniu, I don't think he gets selected.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, just
I
hasn't.
don't think the Roosters are playing him the way he should be played.
How should he be played?
He week in, week out, the minutes are all inconsistent.
Yeah.
His time of injection is inconsistent. I think we all know the writings on the wall. We're not stupid. We can see the writings on the wall. They don't want him, but they're not playing him either.
Typical Roosters.
As soon as you're on the other at the Roosters, you're spending $800K on this guy. Use him.
Good on him. I hope he stays there and just plays.
If I was him, I'd milk him for everything they got.
Screw the Roosters.
Because he's got a lot more to offer than what he's putting out there, and he's lifted his own media bank, came out, he's all in for the club, blah blah blah, said all the right things. But when you give the guy 34 minutes at random points in the game where it's inconsistent to the week prior, and then the week prior to that, there's some weeks he's only played 5 minutes.
He's got to get 20 minute, at least 20, 25 minutes a burst. He can't, as a prop, he needs time to get into the game.
I think the coaching staff just don't trust him. They haven't given him that trust. Hey, we want you for 20 minutes.
So why play him over Celeste Fakiri, for example?
I don't know.
It's just so dumb.
I don't think it's too far away where they just don't play him.
I honestly, I agree. And I think the only reason they're not doing that is just so that they don't, cause a stink, in my opinion. Because if they do, the media will come after them for not playing him.
I think the Roosters are the only ones that control the media.
Look,
have you ever seen the media actually actively come out? They've been death riding the Dogs for 18 months now, or 12 months. Death riding the Tigers for 5 years. The Roosters, regardless of the fact that they've had a premiership team for the last 5 years and haven't competed,
done anything,
they might cop an article.
Maybe half an article buried.
And just a footnote on NRL 360. But overall, poor performance from the Roosters. I still think they're going to be top 4 because I think their style of game actually suits it. I don't think they win the premiership or anything like that.
I don't think they come close. I'll be honest with you. They get top 4, but I reckon they're out in straight sets.
That's where the jury's out for them. But they get to finals and choke.
Yeah.
So I'm expecting that again.
All right then. Next game: Knights and Titans. Titans. No.
Yeah, Melbourne.
Oh, how dare I?
The best game of the week.
Storm up against the Eels, 34-8. It was a good game. I thought it was a return to form for both Munster and Grant. Munster threw a couple of really, really nice passes. Grant was just everywhere in attack and in defense, honestly. The Eels never looked like they were going to get anywhere, I thought.
This is a replay of round 1.
Oh, it really was. It really was.
Like they came out. Melbourne attacked the line a couple times, fumbled the bag, or fumbled the opportunity, and then returned set. Sean Russell scores.
Unbelievable.
Like on their first attempt on the Melbourne line. And I was thinking to myself, well, we were saying that. I was like, oh, this is a replay, man. 50 incoming. Unfortunately, Melbourne didn't get to 50. Otherwise, I would have completed my weekend. But Melbourne's defense is still like
Still a bit
poor.
soft, yeah. It's a bit soft.
It's still pretty poor. Like the only reason why it's 8 points is because Para couldn't execute the opportunities.
Para this game, I thought
they lost the game as opposed to, in my opinion, anyway. I thought they lost their game as opposed to Melbourne outright winning.
I think Melbourne were outright much better discipline, more control. I just thought they're doing the basics right that they were missing a couple of weeks ago. That's the thing, and it's not like they're playing exceptionally well. They're just playing very it looks like they've stripped their football all the way back and they're just trying to do the basics right. And as long as they're getting the basics right, they have enough talent in their team to win good games. Look, as I said, Harry Grant was everywhere, scored a nice try. Josh King scored a try. Doesn't get
Some
many
of the tries
plays.
they scored were, if I'm being honest, very soft.
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
It was some proper soft defense.
But that's the NRL now.
Yeah,
Every team scores soft tries. Like scoring a hard try is the exception, not the norm.
Yeah.
Whereas the norm is now scoring a soft try. Cooper Clark scored, which I was very happy about. Ran for 135 meters off the bench, which is very, very impressive. I thought Lasati and Bloor really starting to come into their own and making a big difference there. Yeah. Making a big difference. I love Joe Chan. I'm not trying to rip on Joe Chan, but I think Joe Chan is much better off the bench for them than...
it's working from this way, and I thought Moses Leo's return...
Great.
Yeah.
Hold on, it was cut short. I think he copped there was an HIA that he copped. He copped the injury. He came off from
he did cop an injury.
Yeah.
But I thought like he started the season, he had a couple opening good games, and then defensively it was like shocking. And now he's come back. I thought he had a pretty well-rounded game. Sua's like fantastic.
Run for 230 meters.
And didn't even score this game.
Yeah, but
Poor effort.
But bro, he was like, every time he got the ball into like a broken space, you were just like, oh god, here we go.
Yeah, we saw it a couple times. Like,
he almost got there. Yeah,
he's very Ben Barber-esque.
Nah, Ben Barber was much better.
Oh, this guy's still very early in his
amazing. Don't get me wrong. I'm not talking. I love Falongo. Believe me.
But
if we had even Falongo's asshole at the Bulldogs, I'd be happy. All right. But look, again, I thought the players that needed to stand up stood up. I thought Harry Grant was excellent. I thought Jerome Hughes is finally getting into a bit of rhythm. Yeah, definitely getting into a bit of rhythm.
I'll probably disagree. I thought Jerome Hughes has been their best all year, and everyone else is catching up.
Look, I'm not going to argue. I don't know. I think that Jerome Hughes has been out of form. But he's come back from his injury with a lot of vigor. Cameron Munster, bro, I thought...
He was definitely out of form.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. But he's like...
He's found it just in time.
For Origin.
Just in time.
Last or Tizzy. Nick Meaney's still very poor in defense.
Yeah, I think we said that like 500 times as we're watching the game. Like, they've done well getting the Sarko in. They really need to sort out their centres. Yeah,
I definitely agree with that. You know who else? Who I was really impressed with? Will Warbrick. I'm not like I don't know if I'm completely sold on Will Warbrick as a winger, but he played very well. Big, fast, angry winger. He was really good. Stefanu Tokomanu as well. I thought ran hard. He should get chosen for the Blues.
I hope he does. I think he's been one of the most consistent, even like well-beaten teams.
Yeah.
Like He's in almost as long as he's playing the 40, 50 minutes. He's doing his tackles. He's getting his meters. Yep. He's pushing offloads. He's getting quick play of the balls. Even in well-beaten teams. In this game, I thought he did well as well. Trent Liera, fantastic. Give him a pay rise.
Oh mate,
lock him up 10 years.
Do you know who else was really really good for the Davey Moali? Hard on, bro. He didn't make 99 runs for 91 meters, but he had like, I don't know, how many errors did he have?
It'll probably come up as one. It's more like missed tackles don't count.
Yeah.
If you don't actually
Oh,
attempt.
man. It was actually so bad. I was like, this guy, Manly's got him for 4 years.
They signed him for 4 years.
Yeah.
That'd be tearing up that contract. I'm really keen on seeing Josiah Pahulu
Me too.
play,
me too.
but he's been on this extended bench and never gets named. I need him to play.
Remember the Dogs signed him and then the Titans wouldn't let him go?
Yeah.
That was interesting. I would have liked to have seen Polu at the Dogs. All right, for the Eels, because this is a very disappointing performance. Like, I expect... Look, they still have so many injuries.
They've got 10 out.
Yeah, which, you know, I'm honestly not going to be too harsh on them. But really, that was some soft defense for so many of those tries. Like, I know it's a Storm, and the Storm generally are very intimidating against a team like the Eels. But they're just, like, they're not getting enough out of certain players. I feel like Jack DeBellin goes backwards more than he does go forwards here at the Eels.
Yeah. But if you take him out of the team, they actually don't have anyone to play.
That's the problem.
So I like, there's a couple of these positions, like some of these players that are only playing purely because
Of injury.
of injury.
Yeah.
But I thought, like, in their back line, I thought there was a couple, like, there's ex-Bulldogs that we both love, in Jordan Samrani and Joe Ash.
What do you mean? Even Adokar, like, he was
And
trying.
Carr. To be honest, in their back line, they were the only three players that I'll, like, give a clap to after that performance.
Yeah, I thought Volkman and Moses both had a very poor game.
Yeah, the attack just wasn't.
It wasn't clicking at all.
Just
There
nothing
wasn't
was clicking. In that second half, I thought I didn't think the Eels were ever going to win this game, but I thought like they were going to put some points on the board, and all of it was coming on the back of Joe Ash. Moses was getting involved, and the stats aren't going to show it because they didn't end up converting into points. But Joe Ash was the most threatening player in that back line.
It was all Joash and Moses. Like, that was the... I thought Talon De Silva, like...
He's warming it to
definitely warming it to a good 9.
Yeah, he's definitely warming it to. He's able to, and this is why we need a 9 that's actually played 9. Just able to spot up a marker.
Yeah.
Like, a marker's not square. He's able to pick it up. He's able to count his numbers on either side of the ruck and pick his pass. He still has a couple of brain explosions. Defensively, he can miss.
He's still very young.
All hookers miss tackles anyway, so
Still very young.
not too harsh there.
Yeah.
Like, you want them there for their attack, not just their defense. He'll get better for it, but you still expect more from Moses. In my
Gus,
opinion.
if you are watching, go and sign Joash Papali'i back to the club. Stop being silly. Go and sign him back to the club. We developed him, and then we just let him go, and now he's killing us. Go and get Josh Papali'i back. Bring Jordan Samrani with him. That's fine. Bring Adokar back too. Stop being a holdout.
Do you think Iongi play cup this weekend? Do you think he walks straight back into that one?
Honestly, yes.
Yeah.
I think Iongi is going to be the best fullback in the game in 5 years.
Where do you put Joash?
14. Or you drop Volkman and put him at 6.
Joash has been too good. I thought Volkman had his worst game in a long time.
But to be honest, I think Volkman has been very, very good.
yeah, he has.
Like,
He has.
bro,
I don't think he should lose his spot in the team.
Not after that performance.
this
Not
team.
in one performance.
And Pezzett, gone?
Yeah.
Do you just
Brother-
you just accept the fact that you paid money?
Yeah.
for this
I
guy?
called it from the beginning. Like, they should never, ever have signed
Yeah,
Pezzett.
it was like
It was such a dumb move, bro.
yeah, it was very poor.
Such a stupid
It
move.
was very desperate. Very desperate when you did.
Why would you, like, even if you're desperate, sign him for 1 year.
Para's struggling to attract talent. They're very much struggling. Like,
You
they
know-
attracted Jack DeBellin.
But you know what's funny? Like, they have just as large a junior base as, like, the Panthers, for example.
But they've just entered their rebuild, and their pathway has been neglected for a very long time. They've only ever lost talent from there.
That's right.
Their
Like,
junior pool, and that's only just starting to improve.
And this goes back to, like, even when they had Brian Smith, like, I'm talking 25 years ago, they haven't ever focused on their juniors, which is so poor, because if they were to focus on their juniors, I actually think, like, the whole NRL will be better for it. The whole
It'll be
NRL.
like the Penrith now, like everyone's ripping their juniors apart.
100%.
Which there's plenty to go around, which is why I'm not too concerned about teams coming in.
Yeah.
It just means the quality will go down for a little period
Yeah.
and then it'll go back up. But I think Parramatta's new management is in much better positioning than it was in the last couple of years.
And look, I
last 20 years.
I don't mind Jason Riles. I don't think he's the best coach. But
Not just Jason Riles, like even at the board level.
no.
like the changes.
I'm saying I agree with you at the board level, but even him as a coach, he's good. Like you can trust him to do a job.
Yeah, 100%.
All
Came
right.
from a good system.
Next game, Knights up against the Titans, 36-12. Look, I thought that the Titans were good for 60 minutes.
I thought they were good for less.
No,
I
I
thought
think
they were good just the. Actually, no, I wouldn't say they were good either.
like
You could say they were good.
up until the 56th, up until the 61st minute, it was 3 tries to 2.
Yeah, I thought they were rubbish.
What do you mean?
The Titans, they.
No, their ball handling is not in our standard. Like they had so many opportunities and they just bombed them
Yeah.
so many times. Like, what are you doing, brother? Just hold the ball. Cause Oliver Pascoe, great player, he's their future. Like whatever, he's a good player. But I think he bombed like 2 tries.
Yeah, there was like his first try. Like I was telling a couple of friends, I think there could be an upset over here. And then they came out firing. And the Knights, like for some reason, like just didn't contest kicks in the first half. Like they're just like, whatever.
Yeah, weird.
And Oliver Pascoe, like that first try was soft. It was good recognition from him, but it was soft.
It was. But
And then I was like, they're on.
Yeah.
Then they had 500 million other opportunities. Even the Bulldogs could have scored in those opportunities.
No, I doubt it, but-
no, honestly, even the Bulldogs would have scored in those opportunities. They fumbled it, and like they're going to be better for it. Zane Harrison is going to be much better for it. But there was a few opportunities where it was the Red Sea opening up for him.
yeah, and
And it was just poor selection. Like he'll kick instead of pass, or he'll pass short instead of long, or instead of just running into the hole that just opened up, wouldn't do it. I thought it was super poor. Like defensively, they were very good in the first half. But unfortunately, NRL's proven that you don't win on defense anymore.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like they put themselves in a position. They were playing well enough to put themselves in position, to win.
Yeah.
Like
100%,
like they were a lot better than they were last week. For example, they just couldn't. They just lacked that class to finish the tries. And like as you say, they're going to improve for next week and for the week after and for next year and so on and so forth. But it was disappointing that they couldn't capitalize, because I think if they capitalized on a couple of those opportunities, I reckon they run away with it. That's genuine. I think it would have been an upset.
In the first half, 100%. There was probably, I'd say, about 4 tries they left over there on the field
in the first half. Yeah, at least 4 tries. And the other thing is, like, this is what disappoints me, and I think this is what like breaks teams is
the 17 errors.
No, the minute the Knights get a chance to score, they do.
Except in the first half. The first half, like the Titans were very resilient.
So like
very resilient. There was a couple like favorable bounces they got.
Yeah.
Like, the ball bouncing through Zane Harrison's legs and no one touching it and whatever. I thought they did well, like defensively, but them not executing on the opportunities and just dropping the ball.
It was bad.
Like they finished the game with 17 errors.
Yeah.
You're not winning the game with 17 errors.
No way.
The Knights weren't too much better, but they do have more class around the park.
I mean, it's clear. Like the combo between Dillbags and what's his name, Ponga. Like
Ponga is that team. Look, I think he raises every single person in that team, and everyone grows an extra set of legs.
Yeah.
And that's what it came down to in the second half. They remembered they actually have a game to win.
Yeah, and then they have players.
Yeah, yeah, and they realized like Kalen Ponga is an Origin player. Fletcher Sharp could be in an Origin team.
Honestly,
and
bro,
I wouldn't even be mad if he got selected. Dylan Lucas,
he's fantastic.
Dom Young's found form that I don't think he ever had at the Roosters.
No way. You can see he's a lot happier back at the Knights.
Yeah,
he scored a hat trick. Like Marju ran for 265 meters. Even Dylan Brown ran for 155 meters. Ponga ran for 200 meters. Their forwards aimed up. Jermaine McEwen is developing into a fantastic second row, and they've still got Francis Manuel-Lua, who I think has been great. Trey Mooney's performing well. Pasami Solo. Overall, I think it's disappointing that the score blew out. just like in the last 15 minutes, the score blew out, and they'll be very upset with that. But look, I think because it's Hane's first year and he's going to make a lot of chopping and changing, I thought overall, as I say, for 60 minutes, they were good. If they can push that out and play good 80 minutes.
Some good minutes out of Tino this game as well. And it's unfortunate because I think he's 100% a shoo-in for Origin, but he ran for 170 meters this game.
Yeah, and do you know the other thing about Tino was I thought he combined really well this week with like his team. Like he was throwing passes and he was doing a lot more of that.
Playing for a bit more confidence for whatever reason. I'm not sure what's happened in training. And he still defended his heart out as well. 30 tackles, 2 missed. I thought Curtis Morin, he's a fantastic player. I'm so happy for him.
I love him, bro.
You see his line break?
Yeah.
He just like found space and he couldn't believe it.
Wasn't that off a pass from Tino?
I think it was.
I think it was off the pass from Tino.
It was just like you seeing his little legs go.
It was mad, bro.
Yeah,
I loved it.
I love watching him play, man.
Yeah.
And he's a hard worker in defense as well. He missed a couple of tackles, but he's for the 50 minutes he was on the field, he's in everything.
Look, Philip Sami was good too. Ran for 234
He was probably
meters.
the best outside back.
But he did miss a couple of like crucial tackles that gave Dom Young his hat trick. However, honestly, as a Titans,
he did cop an injury early in the game,
but he played on.
He played on. I don't think it was 100%. But
okay, fair enough. But he still ran for 230 odd meters. So, but look, as a Titans fan, given that Zane Harrison's developing well, you've got Oliver Pascoe growing in confidence. Jaden Campbell coming into his own. Keanu Kinney still improving as a fullback. I wouldn't be too upset. And, you've got a young team that you can build around. Aramahau, I think, played well again. Cooper Bai, still building. So, and, Tino is still young. So it's not a bad team to have developing. Unlucky, and I think that they need to improve their discipline and their ball handling. I think that would have been a lot better.
100%.
All right, next game. Up the Waz. They're the Kennel's second team.
They're your second team.
No, they're the Kennel's second team.
They're your second team.
Who's your second team then?
Not the Waz.
The Waz, bro. Up the Waz. They defeated the Broncos 42-12. I don't know how to feel about this, to be honest.
I know exactly how I feel. It was a good win. But...
No. I should clarify. It was a great win for the Warriors. They dominated literally for 80 minutes. The team stat, it was just insane. Possession was 55% to 45%. Actually, that ended up being a lot better than I expected. At one point, it was like 80-20, bro.
Yeah. I think the first half was 70-30. That's what they finished off at.
It was ridiculous. 87% completion. They were good. They had 6 line breaks.
The best completing team in the NRL.
They were last year too.
Yeah,
very good at that.
Like they've nailed down all the basics that win you footy games, and they've done that fantastic this season. They're just obviously like the bad news in Tanner Boyd. That one was
so
hard to watch
for him, bro. I'm
Yeah.
so devastated for him
because he was playing fantastic,
bro. Like
and he would have just signed a multi-year extension.
I feel so bad for him, bro. This is like Luke Metcalf.
Yeah, and the Warriors are going to play finals, and it was just like he wasn't touched,
bro.
Like I'm not sure if any of the commentators, like I was watching this game on mute. I'm not sure if any commentators spoke about like the only knock I've got on Magic Round is we get to the last couple of games and the field is so destroyed that there's just divots everywhere in the field.
It's actually pretty bad. But I will say, Tamari Martin came out and played out of his skin. He had 2 try assists.
Yeah.
And a line break assist.
I think the Broncos also just
copped
it.
They were definitely...
They were definitely gassed. Like, they made significantly more tackles by the end of it.
And, bro, they're missing more, just about half their team. So, like, I can't... That's why I'm saying for the Broncos, I don't know how to take this. Like, I can't be harsh on the Broncos because I feel like they still tried.
Still soft in
but
defense.
That's the NRL. I don't think it's just the Broncos.
What I will give the Broncos, sorry, Waz fans, because you guys get all the calls, is I refuse, and I might be just arrogant and stubborn about it, I refuse to believe a 10-1 penalty count is fair.
I agree.
I just don't think the Broncos were that bad, and I don't think the Warriors were that good. Like they executed fantastic.
Yeah.
Like
By 10-1, no.
yeah, I just don't think it's a 10-1 is a true reflection. Like especially when you look at the ruck speed and like how long is too long to sit on it. I thought it was Ashley Klein, right?
Yeah.
In his game. Just overall, like 0 out of 10 performance, the Wires still deserve to win. They were the much better team on the park today.
And to win by a lot of points.
Yeah. I don't think it was a close game at all. It shouldn't have been a close game. I think the score is a good reflection of where things are at.
Agreed.
And where both teams are heading as well. I actually think the Broncos will perform better once they get their full team back.
Yeah.
But the Warriors are definitely on track to go top 4. I'll just be interested to see the next couple of weeks with Tanner Boyd's injury. But I thought everything was a fair reflection. I just don't think the penalty count was fair. And then the penalty count started to flip a bit in the second half. But we've noticed it in other games where I just feel like the ref at this point is just playing catch up.
Yeah, he's just evening the score.
I thought Patrick Carrigan's sin bin was on the back of a bunch of penalties that probably didn't need to be blown. Like a bunch of 6 against that didn't need to be blown, in my opinion. And then AKP's sin bin was just like a square up.
Yeah, it was what the hell?
Rubbish.
Yeah, the refereeing, the officiating, the rules have gone out the window this year, and I think we need to just accept that they are garbage. And I honestly don't think that. I actually think that they're going to affect Origin in a very negative way. That's my.
I think
fear.
they disappear.
Look, I hope so.
They have in the past.
I hope so, but this feels like it's a little bit different. But I'm not gonna harp on that. Look, to be really honest, I don't think that the Warriors' backline was that great, with the exception of Dallin Wateni-Zelezniak this week. I will say that their forwards were outstanding.
Their forwards.
Barnett, James Fisher-Harris, Leka Halasima, Aaron Clark, bro. Aaron Clark, what a bro, I don't know how to describe him. He's just unstoppable, this guy. He's just so good. He's built short to the ground. He runs hard. He's got super fit. He's super fit. He has a passing game, but he's always there when you need him. Absolutely dominated the Broncos. I thought he was their best player.
Yeah.
I thought
man of the match does go to Aaron Clark for me as well. And I thought Wade Egan, this is what I notice about good hookers, and I always reflect when I'm watching the Bulldogs, is you don't need a hooker that runs 10, 15 times. You need a hooker that picks
knows
some
when
times.
to run, yeah.
And you only had a few runs out of dummy half and they're all perfect.
bro,
All perfect.
amazing. The only thing he had 2 line breaks and a try assist, by the way. The only thing with Wade Egan is he cops a lot of knocks to the head. And I feel like
he just needs to spend a bit of time practicing how to tackle.
Yeah,
I feel like he leads in head first. I don't know, Wise fans, let us know, because as an agnostic fan, I feel like he just leads in head first. He might get too excited, doesn't look where he's going anymore, and he always finds a hit.
Honestly, it looks like he was trained at the Roosters. Because all the Roosters come in with head first.
Yeah.
But he's a great 9, and apparently there was some rumors about him being told to bring extra luggage because he's going to stay around for the Blues, which I think would be great.
I saw some jokes about who was it? Another player got told to pack extra clothes so the team could leave him behind.
But it was a great performance by the Warriors. I thought Sam Healy this game starting to show his worth a little bit more as well.
Yeah.
He and I've been saying this for a while. I think he's the type of player the Bulldogs need to go after for a 9. I know he's young, but he's got that fat X factor as a 9 that I don't think the Bulldogs have had for a very long time.
We need a 9 that could grow off the spine as well, which is why I prefer a younger 9, even if it sets us back a year or 2.
100%.
I'd rather a younger 9 that I know we could grow with.
And I think Sam Healy's perfect. Because there were reports about Gus Gould meeting with Sam Verrills, and their photos of it we've put up on our Instagram. I don't think Verrills is it, bro. Verrills maybe depth signing, because we don't have any depth there, and they may not re-sign Turpin. If it's a like-for-like swap, I can cop that. But
I'll take him over Hayward at the moment, to be honest.
Yeah, I will take
because he's a natural 9.
Yeah, but I think
I think a natural 9 is going to go a long way for our team. Someone that just knows what a 9 should be doing and when to do it.
And that's why I think we need to go out for either a Sam Healy or a Owen Paddy or like a natural 9 who's young, who's been developed a little bit, and give them a shot at our starting 9 position. Move Hayward to 13. I think he's the perfect lock for us.
That solves 2 problems for us.
It really, really does. And then you could probably handle a dog shit number 1.
I don't think you can cop it. I think that needs to be sorted, but it makes the team significantly better, in my opinion.
Yeah, look, agreed. Who else? I thought Chanel Harris-Tavita played well for Tanner Boyd to go off. I thought he just kicked well.
They still had to close out the game. The Broncos can score points from anywhere.
And don't forget, last week against the Roosters, they were losing 24-0 at halftime.
Yeah.
And they came back and lost 30-26 because of a Tony brain fart. But other than that,
they've still got people that can score points.
Oh,
they still had to close out the game.
And they did it with style.
Yeah, and that's what you want from your halves.
I thought Varmunga is really coming into his own. He's not
back fence.
Back fence Varmunga, bro. He's honestly, he's reminding me of Efeta Paliasina every single week, more and more. I thought Barnett as well, bro. He's such a good prop.
Jackson Ford.
Oh, bro, Jackson Ford playing off the bench, getting less minutes but still killing it.
Yeah.
Freak.
Yeah, the only person that had a bit of a shocker was AKP.
But he's got it in him. AKP.
Yeah. He has always had it in him.
He's got it.
And this was it. And he's lucky, he won't think too much of it.
Yeah.
You could train it out of him and just reset because you got the win. But
he got -7 points on fantasy.
Yeah. I was about to bring him into my Supercoach team as well.
But I will say that this doesn't. I think he should stay in the team.
Oh, I don't think it's panic stations for him.
No way.
I don't think this means that he gets dropped or anything.
Yeah.
And I don't think he deserved the sin bin. I think it was a square up.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. As for the Broncos, that chase by Ezra Mam on Dallin Watene-Zelezniak was great. Philip Coates, congratulations. Had a debut. I don't think that's the debut he wanted, but
no, definitely not.
It is what it is. Matt Shibasaki is so out of form.
Yeah,
I think he's really
very much out of form.
Yeah, very out of form.
I don't think he actually makes the Broncos team if they're fully fit.
He wasn't early in the year.
No.
He wasn't. So I would agree with you on that.
Because he's costing him.
I think he is.
He's become a spot where you target.
He's gone back to being the Shibasaki that we know of.
I wouldn't say shit.
I'm being obviously facetious.
Exaggerating.
Yeah, definitely hyperbole because I'm a Lebo, but I don't really have much to say about the Broncos.
They need to just can this performance and move on because the last couple of weeks. But my only concern is Manly, they didn't show up, and this game they didn't show up. So it's 2 weeks in a row. They desperately need the bye. They get some troops back. Payne Huss will be back, and Tony Staggs will be back after the bye. So I'll reserve judgment until then. They just need to reset.
I agree. They need to reset, and I think the buys come at a perfect time for them.
Yeah. They're just all busted.
They're just super busted. I reckon some of them are playing busted. I think Reece Walsh is still even though he's not in under any injury cloud, I feel like he was rushed back. He's still wearing that protective guard on his face, but I love Reece Walsh. He's quickly becoming one of my most favorite players in the game. As much as I hated him last year, he's definitely grown on me. Ben Hunt, I thought was not good today.
Yeah,
at all. Didn't stand up. Didn't show the experience that he's got. But honestly, I'm not going to put it on him too much. They
got dominated.
They were well beaten.
This is 2 weeks in a row where I know Carrigan had a few run meters. They had 160 or something. Willison had 110. But outside that, their forwards got dominated.
Yeah. Oh, they were well dominated, actually.
And that first half, 75-25 or 70-30 possession. You're not doing much with that. Finishing a game 55-45% possession, just as bad.
And I felt even though Carrigan and Willison tried hard and did run for good meters, I felt like they weren't really effective on the front foot meters. They were just we gotta run as hard as we can.
You're running from your 30 to your 40, which is great. You still need it.
Yeah, 100%.
But there's no points to show for it, nothing to show for it. And they were working super hard the whole game, but by the end of the game, they were busted.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Even more busted than they were.
And to be honest, like that's why I'm not gonna like go too hard on them. I think
I don't think it's a reflection on them.
I don't at all.
In their current, what their potential is and what their squad actually is.
Yeah.
Versus the people they ran out with today. I don't think it's a true reflection. I think this is the score that accurately reflects the two teams that were on the pitch today.
Yeah. And look, they came up against the
if the Warriors came out and won 18-12, I'd be super disappointed.
Yeah, 100%. Like how the Doggies came out and lost to the Broncos. Like
that
was pathetic. Like it wasn't just disappointing. That was pathetic.
Exactly.
But they came up against a really hot Warriors team. Even though the Warriors lost Tanner Boyd, they still had Tamari
Martin.
Martin.
On the back of a bye, the Warriors.
Yeah.
All nice
so
and fresh.
Very nice. And the truth is, the Warriors always get up for Magic Round. Bro, the crowd, that wasn't a Broncos home game.
Yeah,
that was a Warriors home game, bro. Love it. Love you, Warriors fans. Like, honestly, best fans in the game.
I still think you get too many calls and you're favored by the NRL.
And you deserve it. And you deserve it. Waz fans, you deserve it. I love you guys. I love everything that you do. Honestly, you guys are the best fans in the league because you guys are there, win, lose, or draw. Bulldogs fans are becoming bandwagoners, and that's breaking my heart. Honestly, because you guys are true.
Well, it's like
not all of us.
It's always like Penrith's plastic fans, man.
It's not all of us.
Every club has it.
Yeah, I know, but the Dogs are...
Except the Tigers. No one likes them.
Yeah, the Tigers are shit. Even their own fans don't like them. So great win by the Wires. I reckon they're well on their way to the top 4, and I think they're a genuine threat this year.
No, 100%.
Even though Tanner Boyd's injured...
Do you think Metcalf comes back in?
100%.
Okay.
I reckon 100% he comes back in.
I just hope they haven't signed a deal to release him before June 30.
No, I don't think they would have. He would have gotten ready, I reckon.
We'll see.
The Warriors aren't stupid.
I know they've got great
admin.
Yeah, Cameron.
Cameron George, yeah.
Isn't that the Panthers?
No. Cameron George is the Warriors guy. Yeah. All right. Speaking of Panthers, the last game of Magic Round was
very magical. Very magical. Almost put me to sleep.
Oh my god. The Panthers defeat the Dragons 28-6. Honestly, firstly, I want to say congratulations to Thomas Jenkins. Gets another 2 tries. So he's on 18 tries for the year, halfway through the season, pretty much. At this rate, I think, he's probably going to get to 30 tries.
I hope so.
I hope he gets to the 40, I'll be honest with you. Maybe he might with finals and stuff like that. But I actually reckon he might get dropped again for Isaac Tungo, like he got dropped for, what's his name, last year. But I do... Look, it was a clinical Panthers performance.
This is what you expect. People probably expected Panthers to come in and put 50. They're not that type of team to come in and just put 50.
Yeah.
They just kind of mirror the opposition and just keep... They're just 2 steps ahead of the opposition.
Always.
They're not looking to constantly blow out scores or anything like that. They're not like a red hot attacking team, but they can put on points at will.
Yeah.
They just had a very, in my opinion, Dragons fans, you might disagree because Dragons did put up a respectable fight for what they've put up in the last couple of weeks anyway. But I thought Panthers treated this like a bye round. I didn't think, I'm being very harsh, but I didn't think they actually tried.
I disagree. I think that this is a typical mid-season win for the Panthers. We always see the Panthers, even their last couple of wins haven't been where they've been exceptional, but they've done enough to win. And this is how the Panthers are mid-season. They'll maybe drop a couple games for Origin because they're missing too many players, or they don't put in their best foot forward or whatever. Last year was a bit different because they were coming last, so they needed to pick it up. But generally, I feel like this is a typical mid-season Panthers win.
Cruise to the finals.
Now it's just cruising. No, it's cruising to until after Origin.
Yeah. Once
Origin's finished, that's when they start picking it up a little bit more. Yeah. And then they sort of ramp up, and then they start pumping the finals. Look, I thought Cleary was...
He done his job.
Yeah, he did. Honestly, this I don't know what to say because nothing...
Everyone done their job.
Nothing stood out, but nothing was bad. Nothing was exceptionally good. It was just the Panthers do what the Panthers... the Panthers did what the Panthers do.
There wasn't a single player that I looked at and I was like, oh my God, they were absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
Dylan Edwards, he ran for just under 270 meters, like, yeah, he did his job. That's my reaction. It shouldn't be my reaction.
Yeah.
Because he had a pretty good game. Casey McLean, I thought he had a fantastic game. Thomas Jenkins scores 2
I
tries.
think fantastic is a bit exaggerated for Casey McLean. I didn't think he was.
Oh, he was good.
He was good, but it wasn't fantastic. Fantastic is like you stood out.
No one stood out.
Brian To'o was back to his best, 246 meters.
Oh, actually, Barry of the Week. I don't know if you agree with they called that Brian To'o had possession when Damien Cook.
Oh, well, I was about to get to it, but I'm just talking about the Panthers now.
okay.
All right, we'll talk about that absolute stupid call. But yeah, look, you know what? Who I think did really look good off the bench this week? Scott Sorensen. He ran hard. I thought he ran pretty hard this week.
Yeah, he did all right. Brian To'o ran for 250 meters, done all right. Like, I think the whole team does done all right.
It's true.
Like, we expect so much from Panthers, but this is them. I probably actually agree with you.
Honestly, this is my reaction.
Like,
good job.
Yeah, it's like mid-season performance. Like, just cruise to after Origin. I actually like that take, because no one really stood out for me.
Yeah.
Everyone done their job. Everyone gave you a 7 out of 10.
Yeah.
Honestly, a 4 out of 10 would have been enough to beat the Dragons.
7 or 8 out of 10 for most. I would say, like even what's his name, Isaiah Yo, I thought had a fairly quiet game.
Errors. Like the Panthers still had 10 errors collectively.
Yeah.
But I think this is one of the superpowers of the Dragons. They can bring a team down to their level.
Look, on the Dragons, I will say I thought this was their best game of the year. I thought
maybe against the Dogs was their best game of the year.
In Vegas?
Yeah.
No,
before we robbed them.
No, but the truth is we were really bad.
Yeah, but we robbed them.
We did. I reckon they deserved the point.
But like, we robbed them, right? And we were really bad. But that was their peak. In my opinion, that was their peak.
No, I honestly think they had a much better game today than they did in Vegas. I thought today, every one of the team tried, and I thought they defended well, they communicated better. Genuinely, I think they were a lot better today than they have been for a very long time. I loved seeing Loco Junior Pacifica Tonga starting. Well done. Like Dean Young, well done.
I think the standout from their forwards, Toby Couchman and Ryan Couchman. No one came close to him.
No. What I'm trying to say is good move.
Yeah, from Dean. Yeah. Okay,
a good move from Dean Young. Like he didn't try and throw Blake Laurie in there.
Yeah.
So great move. And look, I thought while he didn't make the big meters, I thought he ran hard.
Yeah.
And that's what you want to see.
Yeah, 100%.
Unfortunately, there was a point in the game where I was actually looking to see if Kyle Flanagan was still on the field.
Yeah, standard goes missing.
But it's not. But like, you know what I find that I feel bad for him in a way because I feel like now all the eyes are on him. But if you've been brought back to play 7 after you've been dropped for a young kid, you'd want to see a bit more energy, and I just didn't see that.
Yeah, so they had quite a bit of field position.
They did.
They were dominating field position actually.
Surprisingly,
tackles in the opposition half was like 25-2. They just did nothing with the ball.
I thought Daniel Atkinson...
There was a lot of X-balls. Daniel Atkinson just as bad. He deserves just as much criticism. I think both their halves did nothing in this game. I think it's unfair how the media just rode... No, I get Daniel Atkinson came into a new team, so you bite, like you get some slack, but he's underperformed just at the same level as Kyle Flanagan. And just nothing was coming from him. Nothing in attack. Defense was mostly there. I don't think they got cut up in the middle.
No, they didn't. They just got they just got beaten by a much better, much more clinical team. Like there's just not much more to it. Like we were talking about this off camera, right?
Yeah.
If they had Keon Kalamatangi, Scott Drinkwater, and Luke Metcalf in this team, I reckon they get so much closer to winning.
Yeah.
I actually think that they would have been a threat this game.
100%. On the Kyle Flanagan point, do you think it was a coaching decision from Dean Young because Kyle Flanagan wasn't playing dominant half. He definitely wasn't the 7 in that game. I don't care what the number on his back says. He kicked the ball, I think, twice.
Look,
maybe even once.
I think it was once. It may be a...
I think it's a Dean Young decision.
It may be a Dean Young decision, but you can still run. You can still have the energy. You can still pass. Like
That's not his game. That's not his game. Never has been.
Yeah, but bro, there was no energy there. Like there was just.
To be fair, if I was him, I wouldn't have energy for this club after what's happened. Like,
But is the club at fault? Like, can you be dirty at the club?
no. He's like, it's his.
He's like,
dad's
I understand
fault.
that his
It's
dad's.
fault.
I understand that they fired his dad, and he's
Yeah.
sort of stuck there now with baggage. But at the same time, it's like, dude, you're still getting paid a very good salary to do your job.
Yeah.
Shut your mouth and do your job.
Yeah.
Like,
I agree.
he just didn't. Honestly, at times I was like, where is he? Is he on the field? And you know, my in-laws are all Dragons fans, and they were all asking me the same question, and it's pretty disappointing because they've like. I don't know if I would even keep Carl Flanagan there. Like, I'd bring Lycan King Togia in. Give him a shot.
Oh no, they've given him a shot. I don't think
He's not it.
He's not even not it. He's far away from it.
It's, in defense, he can't defend.
Yeah, and that's a massive issue.
But can I tell you what I did love seeing? And hear me out, yeah? They had Pacifica Tonga at 8. They had Couchman at 10, Dylan Egan at 11, Hamish Stewart at 12, Ryan Couchman at lock.
All young guys.
That is the forward and second row. That is the scrum of the future for the Dragons. It has to be.
I think they're going to lose some.
I'll tell you why I don't think they're going to. But can I just say something? Yeah. One more thing. The one player that they're missing here that needs to be there is
Little.
Halangahu. And Little at 9, but he's injured. Otherwise, I think he would have been starting in Damien Cook's place.
Yeah.
You have Pacifica Tonga, Little, Couchman, Egan, Stewart, Couchman, and then Halangahu somewhere in there. And you have got, in my opinion, the best forward pack in the game in 5 years. Not even in 3 years.
And you add Keon into that list.
You add Keon Kalamatangi into that, and you've got a fantastic. And don't forget, like, you've still got Luciano Leilua, who's not bad.
He's, I think he's been one of their better ones.
Hands
He didn't
down.
have a fantastic game over here, but
It didn't get many minutes either.
yeah, but I think he could definitely be part of the conversation
I
in
agree.
the future.
On the bench as an
Yeah.
impact player.
But they're gonna. It's a good problem to have, but I reckon by November 1, not this year, next year. I reckon there's already clubs circling around these guys ready to offer on potential as opposed to. What
Let me tell you
right now.
something. If they get a good enough coach who knows what he's doing, he comes making the tough decisions. Do you know what I think they do? I reckon they cut Clint Gutherson because he's clearly getting paid a lot of money.
Yeah.
They cut Valentine Holmes, right?
Yeah.
And they re-sign all their juniors.
I don't think that solves everything because, like, for example,
'Cause they're getting-
Toby Couchman and Ryan Couchman, if they hit the open market today, I reckon any club will offer them 600K a piece minimum.
More.
So how do you keep them as a good club?
Because if you cut Clint Gutherson and Valentine Holmes, who I guarantee you are on a combined $2 million,
They're not.
they would be.
No, they're not. No, they're on. Val Holmes joined for I think 800K, and Clint Gutherson was like something like 700.
Nah. Oh, even if it's 1.5 mil.
They already signed Scott Drinkwater. Like the writing's on the wall for Clint Gutherson, like 900K for Drinkwater or $1 million.
Yeah, it's $1 million for Drinkwater.
Val Holmes needs to go. Like if you come in with all juniors, like every club's going to run into it. Penrith ran into it. They're going to have to go eventually. Like, no player's going to stay there for the love of the club on 300K unders.
Look, I don't know. They may lose one or two. Like
I reckon they lose a few.
No, I don't know.
I reckon they
I don't
lose
think
a
they
few.
do.
Especially if you're bringing in Keon as well. Like Keon's getting paid $1 million as well.
It's true. But
And I don't think Keon is in 2 years' time any better than Toby Couchman, Ryan Couchman, Dylan Egan, Pacifica Tonga. Like all these players could turn into $1 million forwards.
it's true.
Especially with the salary cap going up.
But don't forget, they've also got a lot of
They've
deadwood.
got a massive junior base as
Yeah,
well.
but they've
I'm not
got-
worried for the Dragons.
Nah, but they've got a lot of deadwood too. Like they've got Blake Laurie, Josh Kerr, Emre
But these
Gula.
guys aren't on big money.
But combined,
And your salary cap has to go across 30 players. You're already spending on Daniel Atkinson 500K.
no, he's on more than 500.
No, he's 500.
I reckon he's on more.
He's not. That's what was reported at.
And I also reckon they can cut if they really want to. They can cut Carl Flanagan.
Yeah, you can cut him. It's still salary cap impact.
Yeah, but if you get rid of Flanagan, you're they're already getting rid of Cook. You get rid of what's his name, Gutherson.
Yeah.
That's $2 million.
Yeah, but if they cut them early, it's still salary cap impact. You can't actually use it.
Are you sure
Yeah. Still on your salary cap.
for that year?
for that year they were contracted.
No, I don't think that's
It
the
does,
case.
unless someone else takes it off and you end up chipping in 50-50.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
No one's taking Clint Gutherson.
No, but if he goes to the UK, as if your salary cap is tied
No,
up.
if you cut the contract, no.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but it's still going to hurt them.
I don't think so.
They've already signed. Clint Gutherson is done, in my opinion.
Of course he's done.
But
Did you see how many tackles? Like this game, he was good at fullback. I thought
he actually played decent.
not good.
This game.
Like he did his job.
Yeah, he played decent. He ran
Yeah.
200 meters. I thought he was involved. But at the end of the day, like they've already signed Scott Drinkwater for $1 million.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's why I say I think they have a chance to keep most of them if they have a good if they get Brad Arthur.
But they've got massive issues in the back line.
If Brad Arthur comes in and he says, all right, this is what we're going to do. We're going to cut all the oldies. We're going to bring in a couple of young.
You need a new coach to actually come in. I actually agree with that. You need a new coach, fresh face to come in and just
Just make the
cut.
tough decisions for 2027 from
'cause
now.
I don't think Dean Young's going to do it.
Nah, I hope they look. If they pick Dan Young, they're signing themselves up for a lot of misery.
Yeah, the board's used to it. The board loves it.
They should either get Ben Hornby, but I would go for Brad Arthur. I think Brad Arthur's the go. They need an experienced head. That's my honest opinion. Who do you think was the best player for the Dragons? I only focus on the Dragons because Dibbo's a Dragons supporter, and we talk a lot about the Dragons. I actually want to go very left field. I think Setu 2 was really good.
I thought he was okay.
No, I actually think he was really
He
good.
played with a lot of heart, and that's the thing I kept saying as I was watching the game. This kid's playing with a lot of heart. It's like he had a very late debut, at an older age or whatever. And
I reckon he
he's
deserves to
playing
keep his
really
spot.
well, but he's just not like in this game anyway. He had a couple too many missed tackles.
He
and
did.
errors.
I agree, but I also felt like they were targeting him all game.
No, of course they were.
And like, I still don't get it. Terrell Sloan, why is he not here?
He didn't even make the 19-man team.
Why?
He's not that bad.
Bro, wallah, he's
He's
that
not
bad.
that bad. I think if someone needs to snap him up, if it's not the Dogs, I'd love to take him. But if it's not the Dogs, a team needs to take him, and he needs to be played his position for more than 1 week.
Yeah.
Like, he's the one guy for the last few years.
Chop change.
He's never given a chance. He's the first one dropped. Like, under Shane Flanagan, Kyle Flanagan could have 5 errors. Terrell Sloan gets dropped.
Because he has 1 error.
No, he could have 0 errors and he'll still get dropped because Kyle Flanagan dropped the ball or he wasn't in position.
Yeah.
Like, he's been really hard done by. I can't imagine how it's good for him to stay there. I really hope a club snaps him up because I don't think he's going to be a superstar of the game, but he's a guy that will give you 8 out of 10 every single week, and he's got enough flair to win you more games than you lose.
Yeah. Especially for a team that's looking for speed, I think he is the first person you should be looking at.
100%.
Terrell Sloan, Trey Fuller, Jesse Arthurs, these types of players, whatever you think of them, I think like the fact that they have speed and experience, like they've played in the NRL now, you need that. You can't just have all juniors in your back line.
100%.
Do you know what I mean? Like if you have proper NRL experience, you've got speed, and you're not a complete turnstile or turncoat, that you have a place in the NRL.
I just feel sorry for Sloan in particular because he was a victim of bad coaching.
Yeah, 100%.
Like Shane Flanagan, by all reports, like
even Hook, man, like he anyway.
Yeah, man, the Dragons, years of shambles.
Bro, the dog.
May it continue.
And with that great dua, we have come to the end of the episode. Look, I didn't enjoy this Magic Round as much, to be honest.
I enjoyed a couple of wins, but
a couple
overall,
of
I thought it was
probably tainted by the fact that the Bulldogs did not show up for the first half of that game and got pumped. But overall, it wasn't a great Magic Round. Too many blowout scores. The officiating was garbage. Andrew Abdo and Volandis smirking like they've done something good for the game, but honestly, I feel like they're going to keep impacting the game in a very negative way, and they're just not rugby people. Like, they're not rugby league people. They're businessmen. They're suits that are dictating how the game should be played, and that's never good for the game. In any case, we have come to the end of the show. Let us know what you thought about Magic Round. If you made it all the way here and you haven't subscribed, there's something wrong with you. Please be sure to subscribe. If you're listening to us on Spotify, click the follow button. And we will see you live on Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. Do not be late. We will be there at 7:30 p.m. live to talk about all things footy. We're going to talk about the Origin team. We're going to talk about all the team selections, including the Bulldogs ones. So be there at 7:30. Subscribe, share with all your mates, share with all your friends, and we will see you there on Tuesday. Take care, and we hope you have a good one. Take it easy, Zaatar.